Get on the Titan Group. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High-Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High-Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High-Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now SDI has paired with New York fire departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, high-end boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com.
Set record of 7.55 and is held by West Hempstead. First team on the line to be number 4 on your programs, the Bandits from Farmingdale.
All right, the tournament definitely has tightened up here with after the Sea Hose contest. Missed by Copeg lets Lindenhurst and North Lindenhurst walk right through the open door to take the lead, 19 points each to 18 for Copeg, and that's in your Town of Babylon. And the other one is heated up too as well. 23 for Hagerman, 21 for your Bandits. That's a 2-point difference going into the B-Hose contest. Hagerman's going to be in this thing. Hagerman taking first place at their drill last week, 793. Best shot of the year, team record, I believe, for them as well. Farmerville on the line right now.
793, that's serious.
That's a
right
heavy
there.
shot. Uncharacteristically, the Bandits left off the roster here on the back of the program.
Yeah, there's some Bandit fans that are not happy about that.
Bandit fans not happy. No respect for the Bandit.
But they're making noise on their own, so that's okay.
All right, here's the Bandits on the line. B-Hose here. A little hot drop at Hagerman the other day. They were very tight to the hydrant.
Oh, Billy. Oh, he's going in, folks. He's going burger. He's going ketchup. He's going heavy. Here come the Bandits. Nice drop at the hydrant. He's on. He's got water. Truck gets a little sideways at the nozzle end. They got a chance. Oh, so close. Just as the breaker got the coupling broke, the nozzle man tried to put the nozzle on. The water was right there. Truck got a little sideways. They might have lost a little time there, Bill.
Yeah, Dom just couldn't get it done up top. Pretty decent drop on a hydrant. Nice job over there.
Time for Farmingville. 13.81. 13.81.
The truck got a little bit sideways, and you lose time because you tend to want to stay on the truck and ride out that slide. Ideally, you want to bail, but there's a lot of things going through your head at that point, and you do.
Number 5 on your programs, the extinguishers from Miller Place.
You do lose a few tenths of a second in your off the truck, get to the coupling mode, and it cost them right there. Just as they got it broke, the water came out. Didn't have a chance to put the nozzle on, so.
It's an interesting thing you bring up there, Lenny. Right in the back, do you ride the truck all the way out to the coupling? Or do you want to get up top of the brake? And that's how, when I first started, it was always taught top of the brake, top of the brake, top of the brake. And then later on, they're like, ride the truck to the end. But when you ride it to the end, you run that risk of having it fishtail on you and put you in an inopportune position to make your best shot.
Again, everyone's a little bit different, Billy. I agree, and we're all taught different. But when you know the truck's getting a little bit sideways, which Farmingville's truck got a lot sideways, when you feel that, ideally you want to bail. I mean, your brain says, hang on for dear life. But that's the time to bail if you want to try and get a run out of it. And I think they were kind of in the mid-mode there. They maybe didn't jump as soon as they could have or should have. They rode out the slide a little bit. And again, that throws you, again, the back end of the truck threw them toward the guardrail, toward the hydrant side. And now you have to come back a step or two. And those tenths of a second count. And it showed right there.
All right, here's Miller Place extinguishers on the line. Team record 839 last week at the Hagerman drill. Nice job by them out there this year. The old Massapequa rig out there, I believe. Doing a good job of getting it done out there. Got some information on you here. Justin Kiki on a hydrant. John Palladino is the anchor man. Sean Harris up top. Justin Latman. A couple Latmans on this team here.
All right, so this B truck set
Rick
up
Batchelder doing the driving. Assistant Chief Batchelder.
Yep,
out in the street a little bit.
A little bit out more in the middle than we see. A little bit out of the brake marks. Miller Place coming through. Well, no, he jams it a little bit at the hydrant. Now he's got the water flowing.
Finishes it up.
Wasn't smooth at the hydrant.
Water shooting out of these hoses here.
Well, that's the idea, Bill.
Yeah.
Time for Miller Place. 12.02. 12.02. On the line to be number 6 on your programs, the Gamblers from Hagerman.
Talk about the Gamblers here. That nice job last week. These guys here are going to be hosting your state tournament next year in 2019 at their facility out there in Hagerman. What a beautiful place. I know they're going to do a great job fixing it up. Good sight lines there. The track sits down below, about 3 feet below where the stands are. So when there's people down there fixing the track and your track committee, they're not in your way when you're viewing the tournament. Great job. It's going to be a great tournament out there. And they did a nice job Saturday.
Always a good show out there in Hagerman. The whole fire department doing a good job. I think they need, they're looking for more support from their department, but yet they have the state championship next year.
793 we were just talking about before, their best shot of the year and a team record. Heavy number last week, good for 5 points. Got their day going in the right direction. Other shots of the year, they have an 836. Cola Arnold on the hydrant. Tim Dunham is the anchor man. John Ciamber up top, and Keandre Austin doing the anchoring. Let's see what they could do here.
Billy, you mentioned earlier they get a little bit of help from some of the veterans from Patchogue, which
it shows.
Definitely helps that out.
Coming in, looking good.
Gamblers coming hard. All over the hydrant, they got water flowing. Nice drop at the nozzle. He's got it on, and a good run.
Good shot there.
I'm guessing mid-8. Wasn't lightning, but looks like a good shot.
It's a solid run. It's going to beat those other two in front of them.
Time for Hagerman. 9.49. 9:49.
A little slower at the hydrant than I thought. Again, I didn't have a watch on it.
The slow pumps from Sylvan.
So a serviceable run.
That 9:49 is going to extend their lead over the Bandits.
Again, our view of the hydrant's a little bit dark, coming from the arch. So I think he struggled maybe a little bit at the hydrant, Bill. Maybe didn't get it on the first time.
Here's your Selden Slowpokes. Again, they run the 3-man configuration here. No donut. Speaking of donuts.
What, you got donuts and you didn't tell? Oh, folks, he's going into his burger. What a bite he takes. Wow. Talk about play-by-play. Billy taking the man's bite of his burger. Thank you to the Lindenhurst staff and crew for hooking us up. Little bite to eat. You know, Billy and I wasting away to nothing up here, so try and keep bringing it to you from the top of the arch.
Beer will go just fine with that burger.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Here's your Selden team on the line.
Yeah, Slowpoke's coming to the line. Yes, Billy, you're right. There's solo at the nozzle, and it's a little bit of an art form.
Sure, eight points on the day for Selden.
Rich Cotty, he can give you some water at the hydrant, so you got to be on your game at the nozzle end here for Selden. And he hooks it up. You better be on top of it.
Nice job at the Hageman drill, 885, their best of the year. Real nice job. The water was coming his way. He had to run. He had to run as far as you can run to put a nozzle on by yourself. I don't know how he got that thing on, but great job. And then he blasted the target last week.
Let's see what the Slowpokes bring to us here tonight in beautiful Lindenhurst, Long Island. Here come the Pokes.
Good drop.
Under control, a couple extra steps. Oh, Richie misses once, and now he's got it on. A little bit of a struggle to get the nozzle on. Oh, and he does not get the nozzle on. A lot of water on the track here. So the Pokes do not get the run they were looking for.
The Pokes.
Time for Selden, 18.07. 18.07.
Had a little extra time there, too.
The line to be number 14 on your programs, the Bucks from Deer Park.
Yeah, some struggles at both ends for sure for the Pokes. They continue to work on that. Looking for one more guy to get off the trucks out there, Selden. Come on. Let's go. Have some fun. You need a breaker. I always used to say, Bill, that's not that it was the easiest job, but it was the only job riding motorized, whether it's ladders or hoses, that you get to hang on with two hands, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
right? The digger's in one hand, the climber, the thrower, the nozzle man, the hydrant man, the anchor man. The breaker gets to hold on with two hands. So it's a great job.
Yeah.
It's a great job to get familiar with riding the trucks and gain your confidence. And Selden could use one more guy to do that. So anybody out there in Selden land, they need a little more help. And they're representing every year they're out though, Bill, right? I mean, Selden's always at the drills. They continue to host. One of our best hosts. Struggled a little bit this year with the drill, but they had some outside issues. But
yeah,
always love going out there to Ridge. It's a great facility, and Selden usually puts on a great show.
Can't wait to go back out there again. All right, here's Deer Park. B-Hose. Who would have thought going into this season? You're looking at West Saybrook, you're looking at your North Lindenhurst, your ice slips with a target smasher.
Go ahead.
Oh, Lindenhurst, you know, all these big host teams, East ice slip when they're out there. Who would have thought? I mean, I would have given you odds. You know, I'd give you 500 to 1. No way that this team on the track did what they did. They went out there and they won the B-Host Championship for Suffolk County on the season. Came right down to a protest at the very end of the day, but they hung on. They got their 2 points they needed. Won the title. Good job, Deer Park.
And guess what? They want to show you right now here at the town of Babylon / Brookhaven drill that they're for real.
Best shot of the year they ran was right at this track at Lindenhurst. Took a 5-pointer with an 8:01 here.
Here come the Bucks. Coming in hot. Nice drop. Good connection. They got water. Got to finish it off now. Well, it ran a little deep. Both of them went a little deep, Billy. I don't know if it was the drop. Hard to tell from up here, but they do not get the nozzle on, and now they trip the target. I thought they were a little deep. I don't know if it was the drop or they overran it. I'm guessing they were dropped a little deep because they both went by a step.
Time for Deer Park, 13.12, 13-12.
Again, I'm guessing, you know, when I'm sideline, I can see it a little bit better. But to see them both go a half or a full step by it tells me maybe the drop. And, you know, you never want to point a finger at anyone. And
no, kind of
you have to adjust to the driver all the time. Sometimes you're short, sometimes you're deep. You got to, you know, if you think you're a little deep, you got to push off that bar and get your body going backwards. And that comes with experience. And these guys have it, but they just couldn't make it happen right there.
It looked like the B truck didn't get to the nozzle as fast as as fast as you'd like to. I mean, even that half step extra, they still had no shot at it. I mean, as soon as he broke it, the water was right there. There was really no chance. Had they been right on the money, he would have had a swipe at it maybe.
And that's the other thing, you know, B-hose as opposed to C-hose. B-hose, as a nozzle man and a breaker, you pretty much got one shot.
That's it.
C-hose, if your truck is good and your driver's doing his job, you might have 2 shots. But you know, I was taught a long time ago by I'm gonna reach out to you old timers. Mickey Mustapitch taught me you got time to do it right once, and you know, get it right the first time. You got time to do it right once.
Billy Joel said that too.
C-hose, sometimes, yeah, you get a second shot, but you don't want to bank on that. You
All
got
right.
time to do it right once.
Here's your piston knockers on the line.
Well, here is the
809 of this track here, back in Lindenhurst.
This is
870 last week. This is one of your class acts here. Good team.
quintessential B-hose team right here. And don't ask me to spell it because I can't, but if you want to learn how to run B-hose, folks, pay attention right here. I don't know if you're sitting home watching or if you're here at Lindenhurst, which the stands are filled up about 50%, which is pretty good.
Yeah, nice looking crowd out
It's
there.
a Friday night here in beautiful Lindenhurst, Long Island. But you want to learn how to run B-hose? This is the team to watch right here.
Chris Connell on the hydrant.
Tape it. Wow, you're dating yourself.
Smooth as can be there.
All right, here come the knockers. Dudley put him in a good spot. Chris is, he jams it a little bit. He's got water in the hose. It's right up his butt. Oh,
Nice
a
job
little
there.
bit under, but that still should be enough.
Wow, I thought the same as you there, Lenny.
I thought he jammed it, right? Looked like he missed it. But he did get it.
Time for North Lindenhurst. 8.61. 861.
So Ducky not getting the first drop on there.
On the
I
line
don't know.
number 16 on your programs, the Harris from East Farmingdale.
What do you think, Billy? Again, we're pretty far away. Did he jam it a little? Did he get it first shot?
It looked like he had a little trouble. Didn't look as smooth as I've seen him.
Right.
But it looked, 861. Yeah, something had to go on down there.
Yeah.
So it's a little far away. It's a little dark from up here. Like I said, usually we have a man on the sidelines who give us a little insight as to what's going on down there. But we're just a little short up here. But no big deal. We'll give you the best we can.
And it's a little dark.
Yeah,
down
861 is a pretty good shot here.
there. Yeah, miss on the target. He could have been maybe 8.3 or 8.4, but that's still not their run, you know.
No,
when they're on, they're a 7.
I mean, you're running an 8.0 on this track here. Obviously, you're getting it done. That's something. They've tried working on the getting the hose times a little bit better here, but usually it was always a pump track here, not a hose track. But still, 861. It's going to be a tough one to beat. East Farmingdale on the line right now.
Again, for those of you watching at home, yes, this is East Farmingdale wearing red and blue combined with Amityville. So they got a little villain colors going on there. You know, I heard so many stories, Billy. I don't know if you, I mean, I got to see them a little bit when I was younger. Not that they were dominant then, but Amityville, great legendary team. Had great ladder teams over the years and really solid racing program, I guess, before our time. But
That goes back to before you.
all right, long break at the hydrant. And they're on. They're giving them water. Hopefully they got enough time here at the nozzle end. They're chasing it. Oh, a little bit of an, no. Breaker got out too, so he never got the coupling off. So the breaker got in and out a little too quick. And the water was right up their butts, Billy. I don't know if they had a chance. The truck kind of died a little bit at the hydrant. I don't know if they came out of the hydrant with enough speed to give these guys a chance.
Time for East Farmingdale. 18.46. 1846. On the line to be number 17 on your programs, the Snails from Lindenhurst.
Did they have a chance, Bill? What do you think?
They kind of meandered after it there. They didn't have that sense of urgency you like to see from your nozzle team. They got off just on one step back of the white line, right on it. And you know when you're about that far away, you gotta get up there with a little purpose, people. You gotta kick in gear. You gotta take a couple hard steps. You gotta get there.
Well,
And that was not there.
100% right, Bill. And you should know that maybe the driver stayed in the brake a little long at the hydrant, that you weren't coming out of there with a lot of speed, and you knew you had to get busy. And didn't quite see the urgency you would like to, but
first tournament
really
of the year,
chance.
first tournament jitters showing right there. No.
Well,
we commend them for coming out. And
we look forward to
putting on a
seeing East Farming, Amityville, whatever you call it. East Farmingville?
Yeah.
East Farmingville?
Love to see Whitey out there again. I remember him back in the day when I first started.
East
There were some fun
Amityville?
guys.
What are we calling him? East Amityville?
All right, here's your Snails on the line. Snails back in the game here, 19 points. Tied with your knockers for the lead. 861 is your time to beat right now in this contest as far as Town of Babylon goes.
And they can run that. They can totally run that.
Of course they can. We know that. Lindenhurst, 831 at this track here early this season. Lindenhurst the other day, they run a Not a good shot out there in Hagerman Town, but we all know what they're worth here. Got the red truck going. What's that one called? Big Sexy? That's the name of this B rig?
If you say so, that's what I hear.
I believe so.
I can't look at a truck and say Big Sexy, but
yeah, I just
only when I look in the mirror.
I think of Bartolo when I hear that.
Come the Snails. Coming in with good speed. He's on the hydrant. They got water.
Coming up top.
They got to finish it, Billy. And they do. And they do.
Low, but that's going to be your first place shot, I believe.
It's going to be right there. It's a solid 8.
Good look at
Time
John.
for Lindenhurst. 8.42.
Bingo.
8:42.
So the Snails get a nice hand from their hometown
On the line to be
crowd.
number 18 on your programs, the Tail Draggers from North
The
Babylon.
Snail
Good
fans.
job by the Snails. It's just what you needed to do. Had to beat the knockers, put some pressure on the Copic behind you. Puts him in a nice spot here, Lenny.
Yeah, well, this is actually North Babylon next, and Copeg's still back there, but Snails doing their thing and running their run on their home track as you would expect them to. And again, giving their hometown fans something to cheer about for their heroes. So good to hear, good to see. Snails are happy with it.
Looks like they're going to get lucky here with the weather today as well. I mean, nice job at the Lindenhurst invite. These guys snuck this drill, got it in. As soon as that last bucket dropped, this place slid up with some rain. Kind of ruined the party a little bit, but still a great job by Lindenhurst, as usual.
You know, Bill, as you said, as usual, you know, as long as I can remember and way before our time, Lindenhurst's been hosting drills here and doing a great job. This park, this whole facility, this fire department training facility, the pavilion and the snail house and this art, I mean, just legendary. Legendary in the racing world. Here comes North Babylon. Truck's breaking up a little bit. Gets out of the hydrant. They're giving him some water. They got to run.
Down.
They got to run to the coupling a little bit. Sal got the nozzle on. He's ready for it. He's waiting for the water and he hits
nice
it.
Job. Well, Babylon's going to be happy with that one. That'll be the best time of the year.
Time for North Babylon. 10.20. 10:20. On the line to be number 19 on your programs, the Yellowbirds from Copeg.
So 10:20 for North Babylon, and again, they're working their way back into the racing clique, so to speak, and really trying hard. You know, I can remember North Babylon when Freddie was on the hydrant, Billy. They could run 7s. I mean,
God.
like
They
in their sleep.
solid.
So you know,
There was no seems like a specialty team. Not so good the rest of the contest,
they
but
could run some other races too, but they could run some
B-Hose
B-Hose.
was their bread and butter.
Yeah, that was one of their best races for sure.
All right, here we go. Big shot here for Copeg to make up for that lost ground they gave away in the C-Hose contest. Trailing here by a point, 8:42 on the board, 8:61 second place. Behooved them to get in front of that 8:42 and tie this thing right back up.
You're right, Billy. They did kind of give away some points there in C-Hose. And in a drill like this, you can't do that.
You can't give away a whole
can't.
event.
You gotta score each race and just keep scoring and stay in there. So
Yeah, it was just too bad when that hydrant blew off. Just missed that nozzle up there on top there for Joe Gargiulo. All right, here we go. Copeg on the line. Charlie Finch doing the job. Chris Brand on the hydrant. John Hernandez.
looks like they're angled into the hydrant a little, right, Bill?
Yeah.
See the pitch of the truck?
He's going to bring him right in.
Yeah, he's gonna show. He straightens it out now.
Brand's
Solid
off.
drop.
Water in the hose.
Yeah.
They got a shot. Long run up top. Long
run.
Gets it
Just
on.
gets it on. Has a little problem finding the flap that's going to score, but
It's going to be in the nines, but
Billy, he was back. He's lucky he got that nozzle
Time
on.
for Copeg. 9.27. 9:27.
They ran a mile.
I think being dropped so far back, they had to make up, which was good. They did a great job at doing it. Both the nozzle man and the breaker getting there and getting the nozzle on to get a time.
That's
but
a hard thing to do
they
from that
had
distance.
some running to do right there. And again, you know, it's never one guy's issue. It's never just the hydrant man.
Road equipment.
So the guys on the top end making up a
Results
little bit of
the B-Hose contest.
glitch in the drive.
Good job just getting it done.
First place, 5 points. Number 6, Hagerman.
Hagerman.
Second place, 4 points. Number 5, Miller Place. Third place, 3 points. Number 4, Farmingville. And fourth place, 2 points. Number 9, Selden. Babylon Town. First place, 5 points, number 17, Lindenhurst. Second place, 4 points, number 15, North Lindenhurst. Third place, 3 points, number 19, Copaig. Fourth place, 2 points, number 18, North Babylon. And fifth place, 1 point, number 14, Deer Park.
All right. That
Total
takes us
points to completion of 6
Oh,
contests.
I was going to ask you, Billy, but let's let Bill do
Farmingville
it.
24, Miller Place 10, Hagerman 28, Selden 10. In Babylon Town, Deer Park 10, North Lindenhurst 23, East Farmingdale 5, Lindenhurst 24, North Babylon 6, Copaig 21.
So, Billy, you got the score sheet. So Lindenhurst and Farmingville are leading these drills independently?
No, Hagerman, 28.
Oh, Hagerman,
24
I'm sorry.
over the Farmingville
Okay.
Bandits.
How about Hagerman?
And Lindenhurst.
They are for real, those
There we go.
gamblers.
Somebody from Lindenhurst, please shut the pump down.
Lindenhurst 24 to 22 for North Lindy to 21 for Copaig. So tight trail across the board here.
Just the valves, just the valves.
All right, next contest is going to be the combination hose and pump. So
This is where it gets
this is
fun.
a,
I like
fun
this stuff.
competition. I think we're going to go to commercial here with Fred down below.
Fred, you want to go commercial?
Go to commercial.
Okay.
And we'll get back to you later on.
Hold on.
Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is ladies' night at the best FD racing bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication and online coverage of New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangrouapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on, the Titan Group. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Drill Teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action.
Extricating people
The
from cars.
groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is ladies' night at the best FD racing bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge Competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication and online coverage of New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always,
Artie's
we
got
offer
shirts,
all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangrouapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0000 1075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on, the Titan Group.
Get up.
Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State
Hope
drill
they paid
teams.
double.
Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now SDI has paired with New York fire departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is ladies' night at the best FD Racing Bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings.
Okay, you guys are back.
All right, we're back here at the Town of Babylon, Town of Brookhaven combined drill here. Good drill shaping up.
That was awesome to listen to, Billy. Please support our supporters.
Yes, use that Beluga. I used it twice this year, cutting people out of cars with the Beluga glass cutting tool. I love it when I'm out there doing my job, fighting fires that I do every day.
No, there's a lot of those sponsors that we all go to regularly, but turn your friends onto them, turn your family onto them.
Of course, they're helping us.
Keeps all this happening. Billy, we're watching them. They're playing around at the hydrant here as we get ready to go into combination.
Now they hook both hydrants up here for this contest. You have a choice of using one or the other. Paulie explained this to me. I wish Paulie hadn't abandoned us because
he was in and out.
He's run this contest. I can't say.
Local committee, we need to elect the host to bleed the hydrant, please.
from.
Local committee of length of hose.
He went down the arch quicker than he went down on the track at the town of Islip. Right.
He went down pretty
it's
fast.
Easy to pick on him when he's not here, right?
2.37 seconds. He was down there with a bleeding elbow. But
still owes them a case over there. Make sure. But the
so
the state record, what is it? 12:27, I think, here in combination. 12.27. 29. Okay.
So what happens here is for you people at home, they're going to run the C truck comes in. They run a C hose shot, and they hook, like I said, you can hook up to either side of the hydrant you'd like to. So you shoot the target with the C truck. Then, after that shot, the B truck will come in, and he hooks up to the hydrant, and they disconnect the hose from the hydrant, hook the intake into it, and then they pump through the hose and shoot the secondary target.
So you're saying it's a combination of both trucks, Bill?
Combination of both trucks.
But it turns into it goes from like a C hose to a motor pump shot, right?
Sure.
Second target, a little further away.
Double jacket hose to be used in this contest. So you're running with 3 lengths of double jacket. It's going to slow down the water through the hose as we've seen running this contest. But it's a fun one to watch.
I always liked, and I'm dating myself going back to the juniors years, but I like the changeovers and replacements and stuff like that, where guys have to remove a coupling or hook up a coupling, and this race encumbers that, and
you need 5 or 6 guys with some skills here, not just 1 or 2. The whole team's got to really pitch in for these contests here, because there's a lot going on out there. And you watch some of the better teams that have done it before, how they do it, and then you'll see some teams that really haven't run it. And I would have no chance.
That can get ugly. That can get ugly, Bill.
Oh, really
You're right.
fast.
So
I'll give you a quick breakdown here, if you'd like it. 28-24. That's your Hagerman to Farmanville on your town of Brookhaven. 10 points each for Selden and Miller Place for 3rd and 4th. So two good races out there in the Brookhaven side. And then getting into the town of Babylon, it's 24 for your leader, the Lindenhurst Snails, 22 for the Piston Knockers, 21 for Copaig. And then they're trailed by 10 for the Deer Park Bucks, 6 and 5 for North Babylon and East Farmdale respectively. And just, so we're also keeping track of a scorecard. We're going to let you know.
That's why we have Billy here, folks. He's good with the paperwork and his files and his notebooks and pads. So tell us, Billy, what's going on?
In case you were, listening from home and you'd like to know who's in first place right now overall combined. Right now,
who's on first?
There's a two-way tie right now. There's a tie for first right now.
What's on second?
21 points each for Copaig and North Lindenhurst. 19 for the Lindenhurst Snails in 3rd. And then Hagerman with 13 would be in 4th. And 9 for Farmerville in 5th in the combined category there. Just keep an eye on that. That's a little fun scorecard we keep here. Just to let you know how the teams are faring against each other, head to head.
Right. So we really should be moving along by now, Billy. I see some action down at the hydrant. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but they're bleeding the hydrant now again, it looks like. And I don't know if it was a matter of hooking up both sides of the hydrant, and they have a a little bit of a delay on this, folks.
You have to shut the pump down. There's a few moving parts that have to go into it, but I'm not. It should have been done by now. Maybe the drill's going along too fast. They need to sell a couple more hamburgers.
Contest to be run is the combination hose and pump contest.
Tell us, Bill.
Set record is 12.29.
Who holds it?
And Charlie Hill by East Islip and Bayshore. First team on the line to be number 4 on your programs, the Bandits from Farmingville.
So Bill Rouse is ready, so hopefully all of you at home are ready. Unfortunately, the officials are not 100% ready, Bill. It looks like Farmingville's putting their adapter on. We're getting closer. We're getting closer, folks, to the combination event. You don't see it at too many drills. You see it at the town of Islip, and don't see it too many other tournaments other than here. But this is a race that goes back many, many moons, and always fun to watch. So
interesting. I never thought we ever ran this, and then my brother, he just started a turtle group for us, and
you're going to have to be more specific. You got more than one brother.
Yeah, Danny. We found footage of the turtles running this back in 1958. Pretty cool stuff. All right. Here we go on the line now. We have the Farmingville Bandits getting ready.
My brother. The guy's got 3 brothers, folks.
Yeah,
Danny
does a great job getting everything together for us. I don't know where the footage came from, but I mean, just some really fantastic stuff from the late 50s in color. I mean, great footage.
That had to be your pops running, right?
No, but that was the alerts back then. This was all Westbury stuff.
Okay.
It's like this goes back like Smokey Joe, those guys back in the day.
Smoking Joe Reardon.
Jimmy Pierre, Reardon. They had a good squad back then. They
Reardon,
really
what a great man. I haven't heard his name in a while. What a great man.
Oh, sure thing. Love those Reardons. Good racing family in Westbury for years and years. Good guys in the association and on the track as well with the referees and everything else as well. Okay, looks like Farmville has the track here.
Yeah, Billy, they got the white flag, and again, as you described, we see the C truck and the B truck lined up on the same line. And folks, if you never saw this race, pay attention. Whether you're at your camp in Lindenhurst, you should get out to the track right now, or if you're just kind of listening at home and weren't paying attention to your screen, get in front of the screen. Very interesting race.
Yeah, we're a little far away here. It'd be nice if we had a camera angle of what goes on. There's a lot going on at the hydrant in this event that it's fun to watch. All right, red lights coming on.
Farmingville getting busy, giving us some blinking lights. Here comes their C truck.
All right,
they roll in at a good speed. They got water in the hose. They're gonna make a C hose shot out of this. The coupling is broke. The nozzle's on. Decent hit.
9-1 on the first shot. Now they have to switch over, put it in the motor pump.
Change over to the B truck. Not a bad run for the Bandits right there.
Good looking shot.
That second shot, Billy, is a 50-foot shot on the target. They do have the help of the pump in the B truck. Let's see what they got.
Time for Farmingville, 16.07. 16.07.
I think that's a pretty good run there in this contest.
16.07. The record is low 12, but
on the line to be number 6 on your programs, the Gamblers from Hagerman.
You know, again, you folks at home or you newbies, they don't run this race a lot during the year. Like most teams, I would imagine, Billy, don't start practicing this until after the state drill. So they've only got a few practices. Yeah, they've only had a few practices running this. It is still basic, hook up a coupling and do whatever, but to do it at state record pace is really tough, but it's a low 16. Good shot for Farmingville to start it out.
Yeah, nice. Not bad at all. All right. Trying to find
now the Town of Islip teams are rolling over going, Lenny, what are you talking about? We can do better. Well, I like to look at the scores from that Town of Islip drill. I don't
So I'm looking for
know how many were right there.
Trying to find my.
So next up is Hagerman.
All right.
Now again, they have a lot of junior or ex-juniors on this team, Billy. So the changeovers shouldn't be a big deal. It's a matter of laying it all out all right, and again, good coaching.
As a comparison, I do have your Town of Islip scores. We'll work those into it as we get along here. All right, here you go. Here's your.
Yeah, Hagerman's right in the drill right now.
Middle place, no C truck, so obviously can't combine if you don't have 2 trucks.
Here come the Gamblers.
All right.
A slow approach.
Water's
They've
hit.
got water in the hose. Nice drop at the nozzle. They
Nozzle
overrun it a little bit. Oh, and he cannot get the coupling off. Water in the dummy length, never a good thing. Now they got the nozzle on. They're going to try and complete this run. Now they give him a blast. He's got the flap.
16:49 first target hit. Now they have to switch over.
The change over to the B truck, and it's a 50-foot shot, and he's just under, and now he catches the target. Couldn't get the coupling off, Billy. The most basic of things, the brake on the dummy length.
Well, they ran past it a little bit up top. Cost them a couple steps, and that cost them that split second they needed to get the coupling broken.
Time for Hagerman, 23.64. 23.64.
So many other things and extra things going on. You know, the breaker, you think that's the last thing that's going to go wrong, and they couldn't get it off.
Selden on the line now. Let's. How are they going to do this? They had 3 guys for B&C hose. Where are these people coming from to run this contest? This is going to be interesting.
Well, line to be number 9 on your program.
I'm intrigued.
The slow pokes from Selden.
They threw me a jersey when I was walking in. I said, no, I can't. But Selden going to make their best stab at this. See if the Slowpokes can shake their name of the Slowpokes and put a shot up there. Again, they've got a good junior program over the years, and it's been there for a long time. So they should have some young kids that know how to do these changeovers.
All right, as a comparison to the Town of Islip drill, first place of that drill, where they run the same contest here, 14:06 by the East Islip Guzzlers took 5 points, and 5th place there was a 25:56.
Okay, so we've had a 16 already.
16:07 would have been good for 2 points at that drill.
2 points, okay. So again, we knew it wasn't smoking fast, but it was.
Well, you also have teams that run this every year against each other out there in Islip Town.
Right.
They also run 13 contests at that drill, and boy, they get after it there. They have some really fun stuff. They got motor hose too. You got The dummy, I love motorized dummy. I think is just a
You
great,
love
great
that
contest.
race, don't you? I
It's
saw
great.
you posting that you were a little disappointed when they dropped that from this draw.
Ah, boy, it's good to watch. You get to see that the look of trepidation on the man's face when you drop a 120-pound dummy on him, and then he has to. Oh, it's good. It's manly, real manly. All right, here come your slow pokes on the line.
So as Billy said, they only have 3 guys from Motor Hose.
Are there 2 guys on the C truck? Oh, there's the 3rd guy now. Okay, he's coming around. All right, so the regular 3 men on the C truck that they have. And there's a bunch of people in the B rig. I think everybody that we hear from Selden is on that truck. There's no one manning the grill, so.
If you live in Selden, you better be on the truck right now.
All right, water's in.
Little slow on the water. Now they got it to him. He's going to break it himself. He's short right now. Again, a big loop at the hydrant. Nice hit on the target from 48 feet away.
10:53
Switches over. He's got
B-Rig
help
is
now.
coming in. Didn't want to
B-Rig.
run the hose over.
B-Rig's a little bit late coming in. Now they got pressure. A lot of spray in the back, but nice hits.
target shot.
Yeah, big ups to the nozzle man there.
There's
on
water
both hits.
everywhere. A lot going on down
For
there.
Selden, 22.48. 22.48.
A lot of extra spray back at the B truck. A lot of extra water up here at the nozzle.
On your programs, the Bucks from Deer Park.
These guys that are clearing the track, rolling the track, they got their work cut out for them right now, both at the nozzle and the hydrant end.
Farmerville very happy to see that 22.48 there from the Slowpokes. Just sneaks in front of that Hagerman for the tweener that they needed to gain a point on him. Cuts that lead from 28 from a 4-point down to 3 points. So still right there. Or 2-pointer, sorry. 4 down to 2. Good job.
So we got a minute to do some shout outs, Bill. I don't know if you've done any earlier, but I'll give a shout out to my beautiful wife, Sandy. She came out here to Lindenhurst today and paying some attention to our racing. She said, best state drill she's ever seen this past year with the competition at the end. And, of course, we have a little bit of a tie to Bayshore. A couple of years ago in Ridge, it was a good one. I mean, I thought this year was great as well. So, again, for the fans out there, these state drills have been great.
The last 3, 4, maybe last 4 or 5 now have
they've been great.
Nail biters. I mean, right down to the end. I mean, this year was terrific. I mean, Bayshore coming back from the dead, getting a little help from the racing gods there to make that pump work. Good
The
to
Harry
see.
gods.
Yes.
Harry Penny in the house and willing the Redskins. I mean, anyone that's in the racing family and was at the state meeting on Friday, Billy. I think you were there at 12 o'clock meeting.
Was the dry eye in the house.
There was a
Good
great
stuff.
tribute to Harry Penny, and he got to say a few words. And those of you that don't know, his words were, "May the best team win, and I hope it's the Redskins." And boy, oh boy, if that didn't come to fruition.
I gotta tell you.
Just was a wonderful weekend all around for the Redskins, for Harry, for racing in general, Billy. I mean, it was a great drill.
Premonition. All right, here's your Deer Park Bucks. I almost lied to you.
Did you guys write down what the other time was?
The C truck, which 23.64 or 22.48?
Selden.
22.48. All right, here's the last run for the C truck.
So the Bucks
Get to use it one more time.
last dance. And the truck's making some noise. They having problems at the hydrant. Now they've got water in the hose. Now it blows
Water
off at the
across
hydrant.
track.
Oh, they don't even have the first target tripped yet. The B truck wants to pull in. This is it's not pretty, Billy.
Not pretty at all.
Now they got some water through the hose.
All right.
Tripped the first target. They're going to do the changeover.
Hose is right in the way in front of him there.
Yeah, he's got the 60-foot shot at the second target. Truck's not in pump. I don't think they're not. I don't
Pump.
see the hose snap.
I don't see any water coming.
No. This is not going to be a good event for the Bucks. Not the way they wanted to send out their C truck for sure.
And they're still hooking something up in there. This is frustrating. And now they blow off.
Yeah, there's no overtime here, I guess. So Bill Rouse is just.
We could get something in the 6th. Then
Nope.
they're going to abandon the
They're
contest.
giving up. It'll be a no time.
No time for Deer Park.
Failure to complete.
Contest. Rules 13-14.
Yeah, I feel bad for these guys. I've been there. I'll wait for Bill to do his thing here.
you know, we talk about that failure to complete the contest, Bill. I mean, they did everything they could. I don't know what was going on down there, but we always taught ourselves to, or we
gotta
were taught,
finish yourself.
try and finish. Whatever it takes, finish. And I know they were trying. For whatever reason, they said it ain't going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's problems with the threads or whatever, but you always want to complete the contest. The reason being, if there's a problem with the timing equipment or whatever, if you made an effort to finish, you could get a rerun.
You put the time in, finish the contest. So the one time that we didn't finish, we were running one of these replacement type drills. I think it was an old-fashioned. We were just one of those things. Just one of those nights that we never run the thing. So let's try it out. You know,
you got a team together and you're on the track.
Yeah, and so I'm at the hydrant and I'm waiting for these guys to connect the hose, and it's not going on. I'm like, what's going on over there? I'm like, finish it. You know, I'm ready to
finish it.
I'm ready to give them a shot with the water.
Finish it.
They had the wrong. They were trying to put a female on a female. That only works in the movies. But I look at the guy.
Check, please. Sorry, Fred. That wasn't me, Fred. That wasn't
me.
And
he's like, Uncle Billy, this is just not working.
Yeah, no
like,
kidding.
Oh. And then you had to shake your head and laugh, and we all just took our hose, got off there, and felt shame.
Yeah, if you have two female couplings, folks, it's not going to work.
It just doesn't work. You know.
I mean, Billy is known for making the connection, but
that's a tough one. I hooked up fine where I was. I coupled fine.
It was good on my end.
Yeah. Wasn't so good on their end.
But again, it comes down to planning and coaching and everything else. And you guys, like you said, Bill, it was a race you didn't do a lot of, and you kind of did it half-assed, and it didn't work out.
Exactly. We ran it once in practice. All right, they know what they're doing. Okay, let's.
I think we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, and we had some new guys that we had enough guys that had run it before, and we had some new people in new spots because they had faster legs and they had to run it back, and we weren't running.
Right. Now, is this North Lindy coming up here?
Here's North Lindenhurst.
All right, so just a quick story. Way back in the day, I don't even think I was on the team yet, but remember when Kevin was running hydrant and John,
check 1 2.
Can't think of his last name right now, was his anchor man, and one of them went over the bar with the coupling and one of them went under with the anchor strap.
Oh, no.
So as the truck pulled out of the hydrant, it just tugged the hose and tugged them both down. One went over, one went under. And, you know, here's North Lindy, a team that, you know, prides themselves on preparation and professionalism and stuff. And it happens to everybody. Happens to everybody. Happened to Kevin way back in the day.
All right, here's North Lindenhurst on the line.
Sorry, Kev. Sorry, John. I had to bring it up.
Hey.
It happened.
We've all been there. I've tackled a hydrant or two in my day. 22 points on the day, chasing that 24 from Lindenhurst. Here's one of your better teams at this contest. They've seasoned veterans here.
So that's 16.
16, holding
that
up.
Started it out. We said it was okay. It looks good right now.
It's a good-looking run.
I think North Lindy can get down there, though.
North Lindy has the track.
They have they have the knowledge. They have the equipment.
Full 4 guys on the back of the C truck. We have Scotty driving that. Is Kevin driving the B-Rig?
No, you got Chris on the hydrant and Ducky on the nozzle. You got a pretty good chance.
There they go. A little slow on the hookup.
Dropped a little bit deep. Water's right there. First hit. He might have turned that water off. I'm not sure.
10 flat on
I think it would have beat him.
Nice job on the turnover.
Yeah.
Wow. Lightning fast on the turnover there at the hydrant.
Billy, I don't know if he turned it off. I'm guessing Chris turned it off because.
Time for North Lindenhurst. 15:26. 15:26.
So 15:26. I'm guessing Chris turned off the water.
Number 16 on your programs. The Hares from East Farmingdale.
And it's really heads up racing right there. If he did, again, I didn't see it for sure, but there's no way those guys went past it at the nozzle end.
Well, he was slow on the stick in the beginning. That's how they had a shot.
Yeah, but he might have.
He double clutched, but by the time they were over the line, the water was just getting in the hose. That's what saved them. So
maybe he did miss it. Okay.
But great job on the changeover from the C hose evolution to the motor pump, and that really that saved the run right there. And then a great shot on the target by who's doing that? Dougie down there.
Yeah.
Blasted that target. Good shot on
typically in these combination events or replacement events, it's all about the changeover.
Sure.
Replacing an event or replacing a hose or hooking up to a gate, whatever it is. I think we have B hose replacement coming up later. Is that on the docket?
Sure. Motor hose 2 is the next contest.
So those are the things that get you the time and get you the points in these races. All
right, here's East Farmingdale on the line. They're going to give this a go. take a shot at it. 5 points on the day. Hear that truck from up here revving up. Yeah, that was impressive. The changeover there. That
they picked up big time there.
Not as smooth. They gave away a second to Farmerville on the target shot. They were 10 flat versus the 9.16 that I had for Farmerville. But on that changeover time and the blast on the shot on the target, they cleaned it up very well.
The Hares are rocking out to Billy Idol.
Yeah.
Shout out to our scoreboard and music people down there. I don't know if they listen to us, Bill, but they do a great job all year, don't they?
Always. Great job down there. Yeah, our people down there on the scoreboard, radio, and DJs. All right, here come your East Farmingdale Hares. The hairy villains out there. All right, water's in the hose. Nice job on the hydrant.
Wow, what a drop. Oh, they both went past it.
They had no clue where they were. They were so deep.
They were right on the nozzle line, folks, and they were hoping the coupling was with them, but they didn't have no coupling. It was about 6 feet back. So they're fighting with that right now still. Okay, there's our first target.
All right,
now
look at him move over for the changeover. Nice job. He's getting flat on it. Hey, nice job on the changeover.
Well, Billy, you saw it. They get off the truck. They get off a little deep. But they get off on the nozzle line, and they look down, and there was no coupling. And
Farmingdale, 27.85, 27.85.
the two of them looked like it was.
Number 17 on your programs, the Snails from Lemonhead.
Both the breaker and the nozzle man got off, and they looked at the line, and they go, "Wait a minute, it's Christmas. Santa Claus didn't come. Where's my present?" And I had to go back.
Which way did he go? Which way did he go?
They looked for a coupling, folks. It wasn't there. They had to go back 6 feet to straighten it out. So
yeah. It's just a little deep up top there.
We got a little time right now. There's different fundraisers and whatnot that go on. And I guess a lot of people know we do the elimination pool, the survivor pool the Wildcats do. Well, we also do an Oktoberfest where we also donate the money that we make from that. That'll be October 26th at the Pleasant Inn in St. James. Anybody that can make it out, I think it's like $20, and you eat and you drink, and it's good music, good food, and come on out. Again, we donate half the money to a worthwhile cause.
At the PI.
Yeah, at the Pleasant Inn. Again, that's Oktoberfest.
Lenny has breakfast at his house afterwards.
Friday the 26th. It's from 8 to 11. Yes, Lenny will be having breakfast at Billy Cornell's house at 123 Smith Street in Westbury. So. But no, all joking aside, come on out, help us out. We help out other people, and Billy, that's really what this Wildcat Association's been all about. You've learned that too, and
sure thing.
We still want to be in the mix with all you guys and hanging out, and we raise some money, and we're a not-for-profit, and we give a lot away. We try and do the right thing with it, and
what was the number this
when
year?
you support us, you support the racing family. We give the money away. So
how much did you make this year? And who we sent it to?
We gave away $1,550 to the winner and $1,550 to a gentleman from Maine Transit. I understand he is now, I think it was Mike Carl. I don't have it in front of me. I believe that was his name. But we got news about a week later that he is now cancer-free, which
terrific.
Is awesome to hear. Not that our monies did that, but hopefully we helped him with his endeavor. And again, we give it away. Doesn't matter who you are, and speak to somebody from St. James, and we're happy to help the racing community.
All right, here's your leader on the line, 24 points, 15-26, time to beat by the Knockers. Coming in, nice, easy, and they're off. Water's in the hose, good hook up. Team up top.
Breaker went deep. He got it off though. Low on the target. He finds the flap.
69 for a shot in. Oh, they blow off on the hydrant.
He got
on the truck.
They got a blast out of the nozzle, Billy, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't hooked up at the hydrant or on the truck, one or the other. Now they got it. He got one little bit of water burst, and it just wasn't enough.
I believe you have to be all hooked up at the end of the contest, too.
Time for Lemonhead, 21.27, 21.27.
Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Lenny. I think all connections have to be made when you hit the target.
Number 18 on your programs, the Tail Dragons from North Babylon.
I don't know that one, Bill. I think if you trip the target, I think you're good. If it blows after that,
I know when you run like that 2 into 1.
Yeah, well,
if you hit a target, before if all the connections are connected, I'd have to look that up in a rule book.
I think 2 into 1, both hydrants have to be on. Again, that's
right.
To me, one of the silliest races ever invented. But Yes, I believe you're correct on that. This one, I'm not so sure.
I thought you liked all those cool events there,
not
Mr.
That one. Not that
Mr.
one.
Blah, blah, blah. That's 6 guys hooking up nozzles. Think about that.
2 into 1. The silliest thing I've ever seen. No disrespect to those people that run it, but silliest race ever invented.
It's a pretty manly event.
All right, well, giving my opinion. So
well, you got to carry the Y once in your life. You'll see what it's like.
I have been around the Y, never carried it.
You put that crotch right in your elbow there, and you drag it down the track. Always a good one. All right, here come the North Babylon Tail Draggers on the line. 6 points on the day. Got those blue and white striped shirts we were talking about.
I don't know. They want me to call Billy Etzel. Apparently he's...
Billy Etzel?
Yeah, he's a busy man down there.
Well, he's a hometown official.
Maybe I didn't make the announcement.
I lost a lot of respect for that guy, you know.
Why is that, though? The guy that never shuts up, but yet won't let me interview him ever when I'm on the sideline.
I tell you, isn't it funny?
He never shuts up
then he
when
says,
you're standing next to him.
We don't give him any love on the track.
No, we love him. We love all the white
Sure.
shirts, but I try and throw a mic in his face. He wants nothing to do with me.
Try to help him out with it? No.
Yeah, at least Joe is down there. He listens to us. He gives us
thing.
thumbs up, and he'll give me an interview when I need it. Not Billy.
No. Just happy to see Billy with no cast on. That's good to have.
North Babylon coming in hot. A little bit deep at the nozzle end. Gets it broke. Get the nozzle on, Sal. Just gets the nozzle on. A little under the flap. He's got it.
11-17, first target.
He's set up for the second one. Nice changeover.
A lot of water over there. Waiting for the nozzle.
Something's not right.
Whoa! There's water
What
all over
is that, Billy? What is that?
Some people
Get off the pump.
The
oh, my gosh, folks. Have you ever
lot.
seen that much water come out of the back of a beach truck?
That's a lot of water.
Folks, we had water spraying 30 feet in the stands on both sides, right, Bill? I mean, it wasn't just a spray.
Oh, those people just got... If you were looking for the best seat in the house, you were in the splash zone there.
If you were near the hydrant, you are wet. Period.
All right, there's helmets off. That's going to be a no time. Oh, my gosh.
I'm saying it went 40 feet to the hydrant side and at least 20 feet off the other side. How does that happen?
That was 3/4 of the way up into the stands.
Right? There's people like wiping themselves off. Thank goodness it's kind of warm. You ever see that much water come out of the back of a beach truck?
That was great.
And he wasn't even pumping.
It looked like there was a wet down.
Folks, it looked like a giant sprinkler standing, being on the arch. The spray coming out of the back of that truck went both ways. Luckily, not too many people opposite the hydrant, but
no.
Anybody on the hydrant side is a little damp.
There's no harm, no foul. Some smiles on some faces down there. It's going to take a couple minutes here just to get the track swept off.
Just when you thought you saw everything, right? You've never seen that before.
Right. We got the Yellowbirds coming on the line here. Bob Sclafani at home doing a... hope he gets better here. He's not having a good time of it right now. But, all right. Just want to give you a shout out there. That's from Ron Amadeo and the rest of the boys out here. Yeah, so here we go. That's North Babylon out there. Here's your Copeg Yellowbirds, 21 points. Like to beat that 15-26 of North Lyndhurst to get themselves back in the game and do some damage. But let's see what they can do. Yeah, that was a lot of water. You can see, I don't know what you can see on the stands here. I don't know, you really can't. But that whole section of stands, those people got drenched. It was like Shamu himself jumped out of the water and just crushed that whole area with water. That was all right. All right. Well, maybe a couple unhappy faces down there. I guess they are taking it. They're taking it personally, but yeah, these things do happy. Anyway, Bob Sclafani from the drove for the Meadowlarks, and he also good support of the Yellowbirds in the 60s and the 70s. He's in the hospital, and we hope he does better. And giving him a good shout out. Love the sport. That's why they have Get Well Bob on the side of the Copeg Yellowbirds B rig. Good classy move there by you guys. Always a good department there. Copeg had the pleasure of hanging out with them after their golf outing. Nice guys, always do a good job. Just like we had your golf outing out there with the St. James Association. It's one of our first ones
Wildcats Association.
Get it Wildcats.
Right. Come on, Billy, if you're not going to try.
I know.
But no, the Yellowbirds doing the right thing, and giving a shout out to their supporters, and that's what it comes down to. I mean, Billy, you're a couple of generations deep in this racing thing, and there's so much family and friends, and it just, again, there's so many people within your own department that never get it. You know, they just don't understand the family aspect of it, and you know, you raise your hand, Lindenhurst and Patchogue and I don't know, East Ice. Every team would come running if Billy Cornell needed help.
Sure.
This family is unbelievable, and
Maybe upstate anyway. There's someone around somewhere. You just put a call out here on the group me, and someone will help you out.
so proud to be part of it and continue it, help continue it. So keep up the good work, everybody. We got to keep this family going.
Yes, sir, we do. Still drying that track off. There's
That was something.
a lot of sweeping going on. It looks
Yeah,
like,
they don't have enough rollers out there. They got half the track dry. Look at the right half across from the hydrant. You don't want to be getting off over there.
I don't think the right side. I don't know.
Nobody gets off over there. I hope not.
I don't know. I mean, we're making sure that the C truck sides.
That was a lot of water.
Right.
I mean, they maybe they're waiting for the water pressure to build up again because they threw a lot of water out there.
If you were taking a shower in the
Yeah.
neighboring 4 blocks,
Your pressure went down.
I'm pretty sure you're wondering what just happened there.
You got suds in your hair. Even me. I might still have some suds in my 3 hairs.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, so Copeg
Rolling
waiting
up
for
to the line.
yeah, they're waiting for the flag. They're rolling up.
Number 19 on your program, the Yellowbirds from Copeg.
Nice tandem of trucks here, the Yellowbird trucks.
Yeah, they always have good-looking equipment there in Copeg, and nice to see them on the track every year. I mean, years ago when I first started racing, they were just old-fashioned, and they've come a long way in a short amount of time, and
Sure thing.
they've made a name for themselves. Copeg, they're a team to be reckoned with, and they continue to do it. They had a couple of guys, have moved on to different teams over the years and stuff, but they've stayed strong, and they keep. I mean, look at the amount of guys out there, Billy. It's
the
awesome to
expos
see.
of the racing circuit here. They've got 6 guys out there contributing big spots. Teams on other teams tonight getting it done. That, and they're still out here and they're still fighting for the win of this tournament. They've won it the last couple seasons.
But a
So
very
they,
competitive team for a team that's lost
they
a few
sure
key
are.
guys. They continue to keep it going, and hats off to Copeg Fire Department and the Copeg Yellowbirds.
Sure thing. Well, good guys, young. Chris Brandt doing a nice job climbing that ladder tonight. Charlie's been there for years. Really good guy behind the wheel. Billy McInerney.
Is he part of that SDA that I always hear about? Darrell's always talking about that. The
Well,
SDA.
he's shorter than Darrell. What do you think?
He makes Darrell look tall.
Oh, I don't know. You count the size of Darrell's head in his mind. I mean, he'd be the tallest guy on the planet.
Forget about it.
He'd be like one of those inflatable dolls you see out there, whatever, Macy's parade. That's how big Darrell's head is right about now after the season they had. You give him that B-Ladder championship at the state tournament? Oh, my gosh. I can't even talk to him anymore.
When you're never gonna, to the day you die, you're going to hear that.
Oh, yeah.
That's your buddy.
All
You're
right.
like Snoopy and Woodstock, you and him.
Hope he's Woodstock.
I think
All
so.
right, here comes Copeg down the line, bringing the C-Truck in.
Controlled roll into the hydrant.
Water
They
in.
got water. Look at them. They know where they're going, Billy. Right on top of it. Ready for the water. Little under it. Could have been a better first hit.
10-6 first
Taking
target.
his time moving over. Now he's over. A little surprised by the water. Yeah, I thought he could have set up a little quicker.
He's not going to catch that North Lindenhurst time, but it's going to be good enough for second place. So
Time for Copeg. 17.28. 17.28.
Almost like he thought his job was done after that first hit. Kind of lackadaisical, sliding over.
Took a while for that water to get up top there. They didn't get that first target shot that North Lindenhurst, I should say Farmerville had. But then again, they didn't really. Once you couldn't beat the
equipment.
results.
Of the combination hose and pump. Brookhaven Town, first place, 5 points. Number 4, Farmingville. Second place, 4 points. Number 9, Selden. In third place, 3 points. Number 6, Hageman. Babylon Town, first place, 5 points. Number 15, North Lindenhurst. Second place, 4 points. Number 19, Copeg. Third place, 3 points. Number 17, Lindenhurst. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 16, East Farmingdale.
Uh-oh. Bill sounds a little confused.
Check the valves, please.
Oh, I'm confused.
All right, so Bill's doing a little bit of everything here. He's running the track crew. He's running the scoreboard. He's giving you the announcements with points.
Everybody, if the girls are going around with the 50-50s, let's make a nice big prize for somebody. 50-50 going around. Get them from the people. You'll see them coming through the stand.
Still never won 50-50 in my life.
So Bill, I think this year's state drill was maybe the biggest ever. 7,900 and change went to the host, and 7,900 and change went to the winner, who was Casey Gruner,
That was
daughter
nice.
of Donna and Luke Gruner.
East Farmingdale. You got to pick up the length of hose that you left at the hydrant. East Farmingdale, you left the length of hose. Go pick it up, please.
And again, Casey Gruner, granddaughter of Al Olson, who great racer for many years, many state championships, was one of our white shirts for a long time. Lost Al this past year, and again, those of us from St. James and many people around the racing and fire department world miss Al. But Casey coming through strong with a big hit, 7,900. So
Yeah, that was surreal. I mean, when they announced the number and I hear her scream from when we were on the doing our thing for the platform, and that was just amazing. She was there to present the trophy in her dad's and her grandfather's name.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she wins the money right there.
It was a lot of fun. Again, we do the Survivor Pool, and I had just announced the winners to that. And again, we give all the money away. We don't keep anything. So it's like a St. James thing. And then to see someone from St. James win the 50-50 was really cool. And again, hats off to Casey and her whole family. Shout out to my daughter Alexa, was standing with her hanging out. And I think she's the one that told her it was for real. I heard my daughter screaming. I thought it was her, Billy. I said, maybe. And then it was Casey, which is her step cousin, as we say. But
You would have had to intervene and
yeah, well, take
the money from us, right?
Yeah,
Can't give it to a
what's
minor.
their legal age of gambling? I don't
Yeah.
know. In Utica.
It'd be like that GoFundMe account for that homeless guy. Those people took the money and ran away to Las Vegas.
Right?
That
I
was
just saw
awesome.
that on the news. I don't know if it was awesome, but
Come on, it was great. Come on, they gave him 50 bucks.
all right,
I mean,
folks.
he was
So,
good.
folks, what Billy is saying is, if he ever is involved in any kind of GoFundMe, don't go fund him, because he's running to Vegas.
I'm running to Vegas.
I
with
was
all-
trying to multiply their money. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was trying to help them.
Hey, we'll give you a quick rundown here on the overall scores here for you. 1 second, just taking care of a little business here.
Yeah, it's a little tough, folks, keeping up on the points with the town of Brookhaven, town of Babylon, and our scorekeepers are doing a great job of it. Billy's erasing stuff, and he's got 2 different score sheets going, and he's on top of things. But
All
when
right.
he's
so-
ready, he'll give us the rundown. You ready, Bill?
Okay, here you go. The Hagerman Gamblers lead the town of Brookhaven, 31-29 over the Farmville Bandits. 14-10 is your race for 3rd and 4th there between Selden and the Miller Place Extinguishers. Then in your town of Babylon drill, it's a tie for 1st, 27 points each between the Lindenhurst Snails and North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers. 25 right behind them, Copeg Yellowbirds. And then we have 10 for the Pucks, 7 for the Hares, 6 for the Tail Draggers.
And what do we have? 4 races left, Bill? What do we got left?
We have motor hose replacement, motor pump, efficiency, and buckets. So 4 races to go.
4 to go, and we have a tie for the Babylon points, which makes it interesting. And, again, there's not a huge crowd here, Billy, but it means something to these teams to be the town of Babylon or the town of Brookhaven champ. It means something, and you do have a banner. We had one for a little while. St. James was invited out to Brookhaven and won a couple of championships out there, and we had a banner hanging in our garage, and we were proud of it.
Sure. I see a few faces out there, a couple good teams out here doing some support. See some Wolves out there and some Nassau County teams as well. But also there's a lot of teams going back and forth, a lot of guys back in the camp over there, people eating dinner and whatnot. They have barbecues going on. It's all lit up out here. Nice looking little mini city out in the back here.
You were talking earlier, right, Bill? They're going to host the state drill here. What is it, 4 or 5 years from now?
Oh, is that what they're shooting for?
Yeah, I think 19 is Hagerman, so I think
24?
23
23?
is going
Yeah.
to be here in Lindenhurst. They've been making improvements. I mean, anyone that's been to Lindenhurst knows they have a great facility, a lot of space for all the teams, and I think the last state drill here was 74.
It's
if
been
I
a
remember
while.
correctly. Oyster Bay Teddy's boys coming up and surprising a few teams that year and taking the state drill. So Oyster Bay probably wanting to get back on this track. I think Darrell might be past the the age of competitive racing at that point. We're gonna have to retire him by then, no?
I hope
Be
so.
the old age home or something like
We'll
that.
see if he survives Manfest this year. A
Manfest.
let alone 4 more years of racing.
Manfest is a discussion for a rain out or a rain delay, right?
Well, that's kind of where we're at right now. After North Babylon.
Record is 16.74 and is held by Spencer Ford. First team on the line will be number 4 in your program, the Bandits from Farmingdale.
So Spencerport Red Onions getting a shout out. Spencerport.
1674.
Pay attention. I don't know that anyone's going to challenge your record, but you never know.
Now take a look at this. Here's another one of those good contests we were talking about before. 1674 state
I love
record.
this stuff.
So what you do here is you're going to come in, you run a B-hose shot. Is the nozzle connected?
Excuse me?
Is the nozzle connected in this one?
Nozzle is connected already,
Right.
yes.
Nozzle's
It's a replacement contest,
right.
yes.
So nozzle's connected, so you have to trip the first target to the right. Then, once
truck-
it's stripped,
The truck has had to roll over the nozzle line, and there's typically 2 men on the back of the truck with a length of hose, and they are going to replace the middle length. So at the same time that target gets stripped, those 2 guys jump off with a length of hose, a replacement length, if you will. 2 other guys are disconnecting the existing middle length. They replace the middle length, and then they hit a second target.
now did you run a gate in this year, or how did you do this?
Most teams do. We did as well. What you would like to have, and the gate being at the end of the hydrant length. Again, you're replacing the middle length. So at the end of the hydrant length, a lot of teams like to have a gate there, and you get an individual that jumps off early, not the anchor man, maybe not the hydrant man, but jumps off, runs up to the gate. As soon as that first target is tripped, he closes the gate, Billy.
Yep.
You have a man there to break it. Maybe it's only on a turn, disconnects that middle length, and the guy can hold that gate up a lot of times between his legs, and he just holds it there like a hydrant. So this guy comes screaming in off the back of the truck and replaces it almost like a hydrant hit.
Sure.
So it could be exciting. It could be fun to watch. Sometimes somebody gets wet. Sometimes you see that click turn, boom, the guy hits the gate with the water, and then you hit that second target. Great event. Great event to watch.
1674. That's a heavy number.
Now, this is a race where sometimes you want your best athlete staying on the truck, and he's the one running back the coupling all the way back to that gate because he's the fastest guy.
You have to really divide up your forces accordingly here.
Well, you typically use your regular hydrant man and anchor man and your regular nozzle man, but if you got a guy with wheels, you want him running back that far coupling.
Bayshore was the winner of this contest at the Islip Town Drill with an 18:45. Just to give you an idea of how that contest went earlier this year with some of the other teams you might be familiar with. Islip was second with a 19:17 and a 20:28 for the Hobos.
So those are pretty good times.
Sure.
See if the town of Babylon / Brookhaven teams can throw something up there and give the fans a thrill.
I only had the we ran this a couple times, I think, in my career, and it was
You
fun.
weren't the run back guy though.
No, I was a hydrant man. And you're also allowed a snap coupling you can put in the contest any way you'd like to. You're allowed 1 snap coupling. They asked me if I wanted to use it the hydrant. I was like, yeah, I want that.
Hells yeah.
You want to give me a free
You
shot?
mean I don't have to click turn?
I just smashed it on there. I loved it. I mean, I wish you could run with a hose like that for motor pump.
You are allowed that at motor pump, though.
No, I'm saying if you ran with just how easy it was. I was
You're
like,
allowed to have that,
bam.
though. All right, don't anybody tell Westbury you're allowed to have snaps. And
No. I'm saying just using cloth hose with a snap coupling. I was like, yeah, this is so easy. All right, so your first team in line here is your Farmerville Bandits chasing 2 on the Gamblers. I think we're going to see all the 4 competitors here in this one here. Miller Place with the B-Rig. Looks like it's lined up behind them. They're getting ready down there.
Again, folks, a fun race to watch. If you're near your computer or near the grandstand, check it out. Here come the Bandits.
All right, water's in the
Screaming out of
hose.
the hydrant.
All right,
Stand
Stand
up
up.
first hit.
first shot.
They got it. There goes the replacement length.
Running back. They got some fast guys running.
Now, what they didn't do, and we'll talk about it in a little bit.
Right.
Nice second
Nice
hit.
job. It's in the
Ideally-
18s.
Ideally, Billy, you want to pull that nozzle length back a little bit so you have some slack.
Time for Farmingdale, 18.87, 1887.
Not a bad shot for Farmerville. Now, what do you mean pull it back? Get a little slack in there.
Let's let Bill do his thing. Come on, Bill.
What's that?
He's trying to figure out who's next.
Miller Place.
There'll be a no time for Farmingville.
Nozzle out too
Rear
soon.
of the truck
Was not over the nozzle line.
was not over the nozzle line.
Whoa.
Oh,
Rule
boy.
13-13.
So again, Bill, they lay all the hose out of the truck on the initial lay and the nozzle's on there, but the truck has to get over the nozzle line before the target's tripped and the guys can leave the truck to replace the middle length. So apparently Farmingville did not get the back of the truck over the nozzle line.
Nozzle line is the one right in front of the target, right?
Nozzle line's always a double line, Bill.
Yeah.
So yes, it's that double white line.
Sometimes I'm seeing double, I don't know.
Yeah.
They all look like
You mean the
nozzle
one with
lines.
4 lines? But
Actually, I got to shut one eye.
apparently Farmingville was unable to do that. But yeah, what I was saying before about pulling the nozzle length back. So you stretch out the hose and you get the first hit. You have 3 lengths of hose connected together, and you're going to remove the middle length, and you're going to replace that with the length that's in the truck. Ideally, once you break the couplings, once you disconnect the middle length, you'd like the guys on the hydrant length to stretch it out all the way, make sure they've maxed out. And the nozzle length, they probably should take a step or 2 back just to make sure you have enough room that the length doesn't run short. Typically on that replacement length, we ran it a little bit longer so you had enough room.
Yep.
But you never want to come up short. So, you know, you just pull back a little bit on the nozzle length, stretch out that hydrant length, and then you don't have an issue. But
and they also
Farmingville not getting to that point, not getting over the line, a little surprising.
And they didn't run the gate either. They ran off the hydrant, which was interesting to see. All right, here's Miller Place on the line, a team that knows about these evolutions from all their years of experience in the old-fashioned realm. So coming off the line here.
It's gonna hurt Farmingville right there. They look a little frustrated back there. I can see them behind the arch.
That could cost them a shot at the title today.
That was a decent run. Here comes Miller Place.
Oh, water in a hose. Nice hookup on the hydrant man. Water's up top. Nozzle man down.
A lot of hose at the hydrant, Billy. Watch them pull it out. Watch this. They're going to disconnect. See him walk up. See him stretch that. Middle length has got plenty of room. They are on. Nice connection. Oh, the second coupling. Connecting to the nozzle length where they have more time to do it. They did not get it hooked up.
Looked like they were dancing there for a second with that hose.
So Miller Place struggling on the second connection. Again, you have more time on that nozzle length coupling. That's really rare to see them blow that coupling. Any team.
Yeah, they didn't look like they were very smooth from the beginning.
30.69, 30.69. On the line to be number 6 on your program, the Gamblers from Hagerman.
So wide open for Hagerman here.
Hagerman up by 2 on the Farmingville Bandits coming in. Farmingville, no time here, going to get no points in the contest. So a 5-pointer here gives them a 7-point lead. That's almost insurmountable.
And all they got to do is beat the 30, right?
And and only 4 teams in the your
Selden's
area.
back there too.
Yeah, so you get 4 teams in the area. So,
but you're just looking for Hagerman to put together a run here.
You just run a smooth run here, and you could basically sew this one up. You know, it's a problem with, like I said before, with these short tournaments. You know, you get some letters in there, and that's it. You're giving away points you can't get back.
Yeah, you can't get no times and overtimes. And again, Farmingville's no time, just a.
Yeah, it was like Copeg before.
It's really like a mental block, really. I mean, to not get over that line.
Like Copeg not getting the points earlier in the sea hose contest. That hurt them when they blew off the hydrant. All right, now here's Hagerman. Like I said, another team, bunch of kids used to run on the junior circuit. Hagerman also the junior state champions this year as well.
How about them Gamblers?
Yeah.
Congrats again to the Hagerman Junior Gamblers, New York State champs.
But they all know about running back with the hose and doing all those things you're supposed to do as far as the evolutions go.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to eat this up, Bill. They're looking forward to a race like this.
And they can smell the blood in the water, I'm sure. Take a 7-point lead here with 3 contests to go. I'm not betting against you. Especially with their motor pump team and their efficiency team they put up last week, a couple of 5-pointers.
So Hagerman Gamblers taking the line to Charlie Daniels' band. Devil went down to Georgia.
All right, Tom Driver gives them the white flag. Hagerman has the track now.
This should be fun, Billy. This should be good.
Small tires on this truck.
Just give me a hook up here, and they'll be in good shape.
Water's in the hose. Nice hook up in the hydrant.
Look at this guy. He knows exactly where he's going. Ooh, he's close to that line. He's really close to that nozzle line, Bill.
Where is the water?
I don't know.
Did the
like
gate?
He had it on.
Did the gate get?
Maybe the gate shut. Sometimes that happens. The gate hits the ground and the handle goes off. Slow hookup. Wow, this is surprising. They're still struggling, trying to get it on the gate. Now they got water. Wow.
Just beating that 30-69.
Couple of hiccups there for the gamblers.
That water just did not come out.
I don't know if he turned it off, or maybe, like you said, maybe the gate shut off.
29.65. 29.65.
Right now it's first.
On the line will be number 9 on your programs, the Slowpokes from Selden.
Didn't do themselves any favors there.
No, they did the
Did
bare
not do much
minimum,
with-
the bare minimum right there, and they've left the door open for Selden. Selden would love a first place and a nice trophy.
Sure thing.
Slowpoke's got to be saying, hey, this is our race to be won right now.
Selden a 4-pointer in the last one in this contest, 22-48 from that combination. Again, I think we'll see every Selden body that's here be on that truck right now.
Yeah.
So you want some, you want to sample some food? Go over that Selden tent right now. I'm sure there's some burgers and
on
some
the grill.
chicken and some ribs out there that aren't
the
being
cooler is
attended
not
to.
being watched. Is that what you're saying?
Picnic basket, Lenny. Picnic basket.
Picnic. Okay, boo boo. My favorite red picnic basket. Wow. Got some guys dancing over there by the scoreboard. See that, Bill?
Yeah, look at this.
Got some
young kids with some hops down there.
Yeah. Got some moves, huh?
Oh yeah, I had moves like that when I was a kid.
Yeah. Last time I did that, I had a cramp in my leg, and that was the only
Should have
reason
seen
I
me
did.
when I was like 11, 10 years old. That's when like Break-In came out in the movies.
You could break. Wait.
I spun around on my head and did everything.
Billy Cornell was a break dancer.
You had to see me go. I had the pants. I had the hat.
Stop it.
I had the moves. I had it before Vanilla Ice had it.
Get out.
All right, here's your Selden Slowpokes on the line.
Picture this, if you will. Bill Cornell, breakdancing.
14 points on the day so far.
I
was pretty good at it.
Can't do it. Yeah.
You should have seen my moonwalk. It was the best.
Okay, Michael. Here come the Slowpokes. Selden approaching it.
Coming in.
Leave the drop. They're on the hydrant. They got water. Truck gets a little sideways at the other end, but they're okay. Get out of the way. Get the truck out of the way. Oh, he's soaking the guy in the back of the truck. He hit the target.
He nailed his own guy.
Truck didn't quite get away from the target enough. Here's the changeover.
All right.
Still trying.
Smooth run. Get some 4 points.
Now they got water.
Could be a 5-pointer. That's going to be your first place in the town of Brookhaven. That guy, I guess that nozzle man did not like that guy running the hose back.
26.21.
So 26-21 for the Selden Slowpokes.
Number 14 on your programs, the Bucks.
Again, if you're just listening to us, the first hit, the truck dropped the guys at the nozzle, didn't quite get completely out of the way. Over the nozzle line, which was good, but didn't quite get out of the way of the target. So the nozzle man was washing down the guy going to run back to short coupling. Gave him a pretty good.
He blasted him
He
pretty
cleaned
good.
his pants for him pretty good, but then did find the flap, and then it was enough on their changeover. They got a 26. That's first place right now.
Hey, 26-21 going to be first place right now in the contest.
Like I said, just when every tournament, Billy, every tournament I say, actually, I thought I saw it all. I've never seen it. Have you ever seen that?
No, that was great. Between that and the sprinklers from the last guys. All right. We flipped the page to the town of Babylon half of the drill.
Selden over there taking pictures by the scoreboard, seeing their name up there in first.
Their name is in lights.
Look at that. They're all happy down there.
Quick, take a selfie before Deer Park runs.
Better take a selfie.
Time to take a selfie. Did you have that thing?
Selden doing it a little bit different, but it was enough.
All right. Here's your Deer Park Bucks on the line. We'll see a little bit more of a conventional Deer Park team than we usually have.
Billy's going in his book, folks. We're going to learn something here.
No.
He's going through his salt and pepper tablet.
Glancing around here. Deer Park on the line. Deer Park looking for a better place to practice. They could use a good track. That's what Dom was telling me. Likes how his truck hooks up on a real track. And it was like when we ran State Street and moved over. It's always like that. All right, here they come.
Comes the Bucks.
Water's in the hose. Slow stick.
Drop the nozzle man, nice. Decent first hit.
9:55 on the
These
first
guys are a
stop.
little slow getting out of the truck, but he can't find the coupling. Second man couldn't find the coupling on the short coupling. He's going to just make it there in time. Pose is getting stretched out. He looks very tentative. I don't know. No, he blows off.
Oh no, there's water
As I
everywhere.
said, he didn't have. You could see Billy. He looked a little tentative.
Yeah.
And he just didn't go in with authority. Couldn't get the coupling out of the truck.
What do you think? He dropped it in there?
The man on the far coupling got out quick, and he barely got the coupling and almost pulled out of his hand, and the hose was almost straight between the two of them running it back. He did get there.
Depart 37.79, 37.79.
I thought he had time for one or
Yeah.
two.
15 on your programs. The Piston Knockers from North
I thought he had time to take a shot at it, 1 or 2 clicks, and it
Would
just
you
didn't
have
work.
the coupling in your hand?
Well, you can't pick it up.
Like,
You-
I would have it inside
You
my
ideally,
motor pump, like, you know.
to my knowledge, Billy, we haven't run it in so long. I believe you can slide it to the back of the truck,
Right.
but you can't pick it up.
Right, you
So
got to touch the back.
Right, we had those guys right there, and you know, as soon as you drop the nozzle, man, the driver's pretty much supposed to stop over the nozzle line.
Yeah.
And those two guys getting ready for the run back should have time to grab the coupling, look that the starting thread is up, and
Looked
you know,
like he-
obviously
yeah.
have it marked and everything else. But
He totally dropped it right there, and he didn't know where it was. He was looking for it.
I don't know. Maybe when the driver hit the brakes, it slid in, and it wasn't
Yeah.
where he thought it was. I'm only guessing, but he could not find the coupling. The fireman had his coupling and was off and going, and
Well, also, now in this contest here, people, you have a bunch of guys sometimes that aren't the best at getting off trucks. You know, they're not used to the speed of the truck. So, you know, I'll give that to them on that point. They're usually your efficiency guys and stuff that they don't get off the speed events. They have to hold on somehow with something they're not quite used to.
well, again, at that point, the truck's at a dead stop. But yeah, that
No, but come down, I'm saying.
that
from the-
excitement and the thrill
Yeah.
of the truck going, yeah,
The
you're just
thrill
like,
of the
okay, it stopped. Now what do I do? And,
and it is a thrill, people, I guarantee you.
oh,
If you've never experienced it, you know,
You know-
when I hit the lotto, I'll have the racing experience. I'll make that happen.
you know, when I talked to Paul Suskind, and he did his best to win his dad's trophy. His dad passed, or Paul and Artie, their dad passed. There was a lake trophy, the town of Islip Drill, and Paul wanted to take a shot at it, and he ran hydrant, and he went for it. I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah.
all know he went for
Yeah,
it.
it was
Unfortunately,
great.
he missed, but you know, I knew I was interviewing him either way at the end, and he said, Lenny, if you had the shot and somebody asked you, would you do it? And I said, well, I'd ride. I don't know if I'd jump. He's like, you know you'd jump, and he's probably right. Us old timers.
All right, here's your co-leader right here, North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers. Very experienced team. Expect a decent shot here from these guys.
A lot of bodies hanging off that truck.
Water's in. Cottle lights it up.
Nice, smooth drop. Look at them. They just go over the line. See that, Billy?
Good shot.
There's your target shot. The less you go over the line, the less the run back these guys have. This is key right now. A lot of water coming out of that gate. He's having a problem getting it on. Still having a problem getting it on. He was there, but
Top coupling
now
still.
they got it. Oh, and it blows off the gate. Issues with putting the replacement length on the gate.
Top coupling was having a problem up there as well.
Can't find the second
No
target
target.
either. Wow, that started out real good, Bill. We thought that was going to be a smoke and
Sure.
run, and
Time for North Londoners. 33.34.
Wow.
33.34.
that went bad quick.
Selden hanging on with that 26-21.
On to number 16 on your programs. The hair is from East Farmingdale.
But again, Billy, it's key, and the driver is really important, and we find that out with Farmingville. They didn't get over the nozzle line, but you want to just get the back of that truck over that nozzle line. That's all the less the guys have to run back. You know, some
Sure.
teams will go up to the target. Now these guys got to run an extra 20, 25 feet.
We
Just
did
silly.
that. We didn't know what the rule was.
Yeah, you got to get over the
And
nozzle line. That's it.
We went to the target line instead of the nozzle line.
North Lindy did it perfect, and just didn't work out on the hookup. I don't know what the issue was. They Piston Knockers definitely look a little dejected. They knew they had it right in their hands there.
I was gonna say that's leaving the door open here. They can only hope that some of these other teams that are chasing, some of the lower teams don't knock them down. You know. East Farmingdale here looking to beat that 33-34 to move into first place on the Town of Babylon part of the scorecard. I had an adventurous day so far.
Really is wide open, Bill. I mean, what'd you say the record was? 18? 16?
1674.
And what's our best run? 26?
26. Well, we had the 1887 without the truck being on over the nozzle line, but 26,
Right,
21,
well,
yeah.
that didn't count, so.
Yeah, 26, 21.
26, so we're 10 seconds
Yeah,
off the record.
No, nothing smooth yet here today, that's for sure.
Anybody out there? Hello! Who wants the race? Come get it. It's all yours. You know there's Town of Islip racers in the stands going, man, I could do that in my sleep. They do run this race.
Yes, they do. See some Town Ice. I tell you, it's getting a little chilly up here, which isn't a bad thing.
No, we haven't had that here for a while. So.
Yeah.
Just tells you, Bill, the end of racing season's around the corner. There's a drill next week, right?
Drill next week at the
what is that, the combo?
Central Islip. It's going to be the Drew McCaffrey hybrid drill.
That was scheduled early in the year, and they kind of changed the date for more participation, I guess?
I'm not sure how it worked out that way, but either way, it's going to be for Drew, and it's going to be a fun night. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Let's watch East Farmingdale go through their run. A lot of fun, a lot of excitement. You've seen that already, these first couple of guys here. You never know what's going to happen in this contest.
That's why I like this race. There's a lot going on at the same time.
Here they come.
Tight to
oh,
the
my gosh.
Hydra Man goes down. Or was that the turn-on man went down
Somebody
hard?
went down hard.
That was the turn-on man, I think, but he's running up to
He got up and he's running hard after
he's
it.
going to the next coupling. Oh, they went to the target line. They went too far. Driver wants to pull out. What guy's still on the truck? Well, the nozzle man crosses over too soon. The replacement length, they're hopping over the nozzle length. They're hopping over the middle length.
A lot going on
They have
here.
not practiced this a lot. You can
There's
tell.
water in the hose.
They're
They
get
got
water. That can't be first place.
That's going to be right there. It's close. It's close to that 26-21.
That was not the way you laid this
in the
race out,
26s.
folks.
Time for Farmingdale. 26.22. 26.
Is that first?
That's 100th. That's your second place run by 100th.
Wow.
On the line will be number 17 on your program.
Oh, Selden Slowpokes.
From Lindenhurst.
So
Still
again,
doing the happy dance over there. Still taking selfies.
We're not picking on anybody, but
No, this is
the
great
truck went
racing.
25 feet too long. The nozzle man crossed over before he should have. He should have let the replacement length go past. There was guys hopping and skipping. It looked like they were. You heard a jump rope, but this was jump hose.
The truck's at the nozzle line, at the
At
target
the
line,
instead of the.
and he pulls out before the guys even
and he
get off
started
the
to
truck.
pull out before the guys were off the truck yet.
Some good stuff there.
A lot of things going on there. But right now,
Hey, it's right there.
it's second.
That's first place, Town of Babylon right here.
All right, I think Lindenhurst is going to make them all guess again.
All right, here we go. Lindenhurst on the line.
It's a great race, isn't it?
27 points. Like I said, co-leader with the Knockers coming in. Knockers with 33-34, very beatable. Lindenhurst looking to extend their, take the lead back, I should say. Copig waiting in the wings. North Babylon looking ready to avenge that sprinkler run from before.
I don't know if they dried the truck off yet. Hopefully they dried the back step. That was always a big thing for me in motor pump, making sure that step was dry even when we would run in the rain. You're pushing off that step, you want it dry.
Oh, you had one of those little step things, didn't you?
No, we never had that.
No.
That was right off the back of the truck.
All right, here come your Lindenhurst Snails.
Yeah, again, Lindenhurst with a long, storied juniors program. State champions many years back in the 70s.
Pi Callahan with the team out there this year on the track.
They come rolling in, decent speed here. Just get the water in the
Water
hose, and they got it. Looks good right here. Backup man to the nozzle,
Nice job.
falls down, but a
Best
nice
shot
hit.
of the day on the target.
Guys are off the truck and moving.
Moving it over.
Oh, they're connected on the short one. They're connected on the. This is going to be first place. He's just got to hit it. Little high, but he
that's
catches
all right.
it. That'll be first by far, I would think.
That's what they needed to do right there.
Time for Lindenhurst. 19.10.
1910 for the Snails, making it happen right there. That's what the race is supposed to look like, Bill.
That's it. I mean, we had a nice 1887 no time, and now that's it.
From North Babylon.
What are we going to get here, Lenny? What do you think?
North Babylon?
This could be interesting.
I'm
thinking
gonna
fast truck.
I'm
That's
not
what I'm
going to
thinking.
touch that. I'll leave that up to you.
We're going to get fast truck.
You know, North Babylon getting back into the racing circuit. They're, I'm sure they've been focusing on the Big 8, you know, concentrating on those races and getting better at it. I don't know how much time they've put into this, but again, there's a lot of moving parts in this race. So
yes, there are indeed.
I mean, it's not brain surgery, Bill. Hit the first target, run back, and hook up a couple of hoses.
Yeah, well,
have you practiced it? Are you efficient enough to do it well? Do I think they're going to beat the 19? No, I don't see that, but they have a chance to get some big points.
Just run smooth. That's all you need to do. 10-20 in B hose for these guys earlier today. 6 points on the day.
You know, some things get overlooked here too, Bill. I mean, the drop at the hydrant. All these teams come in rolling, and kind of the hydrant man jumps and the driver takes off. It's all about that speed coming in. Does the driver give the nozzle man enough time to get off and get set? Does he get the first water on the target? And then it becomes the replacement
all the other stuff
and
comes
the second hit. Yeah, there's a lot that goes on, which is, again, why I like this race. So.
Got to make sure you get off that truck, because when I ran this a couple times, I'll tell you, I felt my foot on that truck when the truck was pulling out, and you don't want to be there.
You don't know, no. we always were told you'll get hurt less by getting off the truck than by staying on it.
All right, coming in. Here they go. A little speed. Cross the timing light. Uh-oh.
I think he's got water. A lot of loops back there, though, Billy. He's going to be short. Nice hit.
994, first target up. Guys run back. Over the target line. Everything looks good. Oh, jumps over the hose.
The guy that broke the coupling went
nice
the wrong
job.
way
He hooked
in
it
his
up.
face. Oh, he's under on the second hit.
Not a bad run, though. Not a bad run at all.
But the guy coming in on the far coupling.
Did you see that?
Time for North Babylon. 21.99.
All right.
21.99.
Good job for the draggers.
Great job by the tail draggers. You said.
Number 19 on your programs. The Yellowbirds from Gopay.
Not only did he jump that hose, but he hooked up on the first shot and got that thing right connected. Great job by the what do you call it? The hose bringer backer guy.
The run back, the run back man taking the far coupling
Wow.
was coming in, and the guy breaking the coupling turned around with the coupling in his hand. He didn't know which way to go, so it actually held up the guy coming back with the coupling a little bit. He slowed him up.
Oh, here's
you got to break that coupling and step left and get the heck out of the way and get the hose out of the way. But the guy coming back, Billy, as you said, he hopped over hose and connected it pretty quick. I mean,
that was a nice run.
Yeah, it was a good job.
A little better target shot there. We might have given that minute 19 a scare. But still, not bad at all. All right, here's your Copeg Yellowbirds. Trailing by 2 points going to the contest. This is a big one for him here. Like to get ahead of that North Lindenhurst shot, but 19-10, definitely want to beat that one here.
Yeah, I can see Copeg, smart group of guys out there in Copeg. They study the game. They know what they're doing. This could be a good shot right here.
Bunch of young kids, a lot of fast legs there. And you know what they're doing? They run this contest every year. Tanner Park, home of the Copeg Yellowbirds. I know they had the county drill there this year. Did you make it out of there, the county drill?
I did not. I was out of town for that.
Yeah, it was at the Nassau one, obviously. But, yeah, I heard they had some good reviews on it. Maybe we'll have another drill or two there sometime in the near future.
Yeah, I've raced out there in Copeg. It's a nice track. You can get a little buggy because you're down by the water and whatnot, but nice facility. And, again, Copeg knows what they're doing. They always put on a good show.
All right, Copeg on the line. Look like they run a motor pump.
Yeah, a lot of bodies on there, right? Looks like extra bodies, which is a good thing in this race.
Right. Over the scoring line.
Here they come.
Oh, runs past the hydrant.
Past the hydrant, yes. Had to come back. They got water
puts
now.
it on.
Straight leg. Nice hit.
Good hit on the target. They're going to have to make up some time, though.
They're going to need a perfect changeover here.
Oh,
blows off the hydrant.
hydrant.
How does that happen, Billy? They blew off the hydrant, folks. They hooked up both couplings on the replacement link, then it blew off the hydrant.
That can't happen.
How does... Maybe it was only on a quarter or a half, and the hydrant man never secured it.
But
he had...
29.31.
Maybe it was crossed. Maybe it was crossed, and he didn't want to mess with it.
But you have time to.
You have time. You have time. I don't know. That's really interesting.
Ooh.
Sad.
Some money on the table there. That's for sure.
Sad for the Yellowbirds, but to see the hydrant blow off on the changeover is crazy. I mean, they got the first target hit. It must have held pretty good. I don't know. Maybe it twisted itself off a little, and he wasn't paying attention.
Still give it a.
I don't know.
Pay attention to your job.
I don't know.
It's going to give him 2 points as it is, but could have been so much.
You've seen it all.
Could have been so much better. Right.
We got schooled.
Need somebody to turn the gates on the hydrant. Move the equipment.
Get the results here and probably go to commercial after this. Ready?
All right, so we'll let Bill give us the rundown for both townships.
Results of the motor hose replacement contest. In Brookhaven Town, first place, 5 points, number 9, Selden.
Selden. How about
Second
them
place,
slowpokes?
4 points, number 6, Hagerman. In third place, 3 points, number 5, Miller Place. In Babylon Town, first place, 5 points, number 17, Lindenhurst. Second place, 4 points, number 18, North Babylon. Third place, 3 points, number 16, East Farmingdale. Fourth place, 2 points, number 19, Copaig. In fifth place, 1 point, number 15, North Lindenhurst.
North Lindenhurst.
Total points at this point, Farmingdale.
There's a lot of math going on here, folks.
A lot of math going on.
Miller Place 13, Hagerman 35, Selden 19.
All right.
So
there you
Hagerman
have it.
with a comfy lead.
Deer Park 10, North Lindenhurst 29, East Farmingdale 10, Lindenhurst 32, North Babylon 10, and Copaig 27.
There we have it.
Yeah, you hear when Lindenhurst is announced, whether they take a prize or they announce total points, you hear that cowbell
Always
in the
hear the
background.
cowbell.
That cowbell is going
Need-
strong
need
still.
some
for
more
all you,
cowbell.
all you Lindy fans,
All right.
the ones that are here keep representing. That bell keeps going.
Stay tuned for the motor pump contest. Fred, you down there? We'll go to a commercial.
Yes, sir. Here we come.
All right. We'll get back to here with the motor pump contest and the conclusion here of that contest.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge Competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge Competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication and online coverage of New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangrouapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on, Titan Group. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Drill Teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State Drill Teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now SDI has paired with New York fire departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State Drill Teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is ladies' night at the best FD racing bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchman, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State Drill Team racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication and online coverage of New York State Drill Teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangroupapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on.
Contest to be run is the motor pump contest. State record is 5.45 and it's held by West Sable. First team on the line will be number 4 in your programs, the Bandits from Farmingville.
All right, back here with the motor pump contest at the town drill here. Farmerville, no time last contest would have been the best shot of the night. They weren't over the nozzle line, so therefore the no time. 29 points tonight, 35 for Hagerman in the lead there, trailing by 6. Hagerman needing a good, Farmerville needing a nice shot here to put some pressure on Hagerman. Best shot of the year so far for these guys. I have 721 earlier in the year. And 675 Saturday at Hagerman. So, we know they can get it done here. Good motor pump track. No problem with that here.
Yeah, we've seen some good pump runs here, Billy.
State record set at this very track. All right, here comes Farmerville revving up. Red lights flashing, blinding my eyes. Over the timing light. Water's in. Nice backhand.
Looked like he scooped
Man
it.
sets up.
Stays low. Stayed low the whole time, Billy. Never brought it up. Never brought it up.
Never brought it up.
Gentlemen, you have overtime.
Overtime.
Everything was good to that point, it looked like, right, Bill? Looked like he scooped a little water at the hydrant, and then the hose lay was good.
Yeah, Stickman just backhanded it. The hydrant man ate it up. Just got to bring that up a little bit. Not that typical shot.
The extinguishers, the Miller Place.
Just never lifted it. Like,
yeah.
Again, folks, when you run motor pump, you want to let the water get out there almost to the target and then just slowly, gently lift it up, and it should trip the target.
You didn't see that normal Lindenhurst blast of water coming out either on that. I mean, didn't really shoot through the target.
Just looked like he froze a little. Just didn't lift it.
Yeah, didn't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was low the whole time. Never did bring it up. Miller Place on the day. Here we go. Last Saturday, they set their team record with a 672.
It was nice to see Miller Place out running their B truck this year. They've
Sure.
been a little hot and cold with running the truck the last couple of years after they got the B truck a few years ago.
Definitely shows that they're putting some work into it.
Yeah.
Justin Latman on the hydrant. John Palladino turning on. Anthony Borelli, the clock stopper over there for them. He stops the clock in every contest. He's the climber. He's the nozzle man. He's also the dumper in buckets.
Again, they've had the knowledge. They did well in the old-fashioned circuit for years, so they got the basics down. It was a matter of adjusting to the trucks. They got the B truck. They went a year or so and weren't 100% in, and then they did, and then they kind of faded a little bit, but now they're back. So kudos to Miller Place and the Miller Place Fire Department. Keep supporting your team, folks. Love to see Miller Place out here. The extinguishers represent Miller Place very well.
Word on the street is they have a they're in the market for a C truck. I heard they're negotiating to try and get one there. So good to see that. Good to see some more teams out there competing. Always good to have. Turned out to be a pretty good season after all. It was a little sparse in the beginning. A lot of teams came out and gave it a good shot. Here comes Miller Place. Let's see what they can do.
Extinguishers leaving the line. Coming in with good speed right here. Ooh, go off at the hydrant, but they're right back on. They're going to get water. Nozzle man right at the line that a lot of teams go for.
Nice shot on target.
Billy, just what we said. You start just a little under and you bring it up slow and you'll always trip it.
Time for Miller Place, 8.88. 888.
That water shot right. See now that the difference in that pump shot versus Farmerville's.
There was a blast there.
That came right through the target.
Triple eights.
Number 6 on your programs, the Gamblers from Hagerman.
Also known as the Triple Snowman there.
Yeah, we had one of those the other day. Triple Snowman. That's like a big.
That sounds like a beverage at a place down in the Bahamas or something, right?
Triple
Snowman, right?
Yeah, when I open my Bahamas place like Tom Cruise in that movie, I'll make the Triple Snowman the most famous drink out there.
Cocktail? Is that what you're talking about?
I was watching that the other day.
You could make those moves, right? I mean, when I see Tom Cruise, I think of Billy Cornell.
I can juggle,
you're like
but
twins.
I'm not going to waste my booze. No.
No extra drippage.
That's not going on the floor. That's going one place only. It's in my belly.
You got a big drip pan underneath you. You're catching everything. If I'm paying for it, I'm drinking it.
That's right. I got a funnel like this. So Miller Place is going to get off the track here, head back in, get ready for the efficiency contest. Another one of their better races. Hagerman on the line. Beautiful pump shot last week, a team record with a 5 93.
So, Billy, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I paid attention before. Hagerman
started
leading
up
the town of
593.
Brookhaven, right?
Right.
Hagerman leading with a lot of points here. 30.
Yes, 35 to 29.
Yeah.
6-point lead.
Looking
I'm sorry
strong.
about that. 575 they ran last week. Sorry about that 593 there, Hagerman. 575, their team record.
That's a heck of a run right there. That's not a, gee, we tickled the 5. 575, that's a solid 5 right there.
They had a 595 at the CI drill as well. We saw that. But that 575 was a thing of beauty last week. I mean, first drop of water crushed it. Good job on a hydrant.
You know, I'm thinking back in the day, I don't know if it was 80s or early 90s, they could run some really good motor pump then too. And again, they're getting some good coaching from Louie and the boys. And
Sure.
who knows, maybe Patch Hog's helping them out a little bit, some of the old timers from over there. But this team's come a long way in a short amount of time.
Yeah,
Keep your eye on the gamblers.
Early 90s, 91, 92, talking to some of their older guys. That's the last time they were really on the track.
Your attention please, Miller Place will be getting a rerun. The hydrant stand moved on them.
Ooh, that's interesting. I don't think Islip would be happy with that. Didn't that happen to Islip in the state drill? And they protested it and
They
didn't get the
protested.
rerun?
Well, they were
Am I right?
They were throwing a 615 back into the water there, but they were trying to win the title. Yeah, that's what they did protest.
They
that.
said the hydrant moved, right? Or the gate moved?
I do see some
Wolves.
I do see some
They're getting
wolves
a little
up there,
uppity.
looking a little perturbed.
They got a rerun without even protesting. So any of those wolves that are listening to us, put your hand in the air. You wolves, if you're listening, put your hands up.
No, they're not listening there.
They got enough on their minds?
Well, Wolfpack doesn't need to hear from people like us. Yeah, there's Kennedy, let him know how he feels.
They are...
they're a good bunch of guys.
They're half laughing and they're half pissed off, Elliot. That's what it is. They're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Now, wait a minute.
Now, if they measure someone's hose and they lay the tape down on, then you'll see some real upset people.
They don't know what to do. They're all turning and looking at each other like, whoa.
No, yeah, they're laughing at it on now.
They're laughing, but they're crying inside. I'm telling you right now. All right, so Miller Place, right? That was that.
Yeah, it was Miller Place going to get the rerun, so they'll be happy with that. Another chance to better that 888.
So while they're talking about that, and while Islip's stewing about it in the stands, we have the officials and the rules committee and whatnot adjusting the hydrant, make sure it doesn't happen again. As Hagerman is on the line, but has shut their truck down. The wolves are waving at officials. They're like, what? It's the old song, "What about me?" So again, for those who don't know,
I'm not singing that song.
The Islip Wolves. The Islip Wolves had a similar, I don't know if it's identical, similar situation in the New York State drill, and the gate moved. I guess as I'm putting together what I know. The gate moved as they came in on their run. They hit it, and then the gate spun a little, and they wanted to rerun, and wasn't happening at the state drill. So they're a little surprised that Miller Place has been given a rerun. I see Chris Perry listening in, and he's not sure exactly what the issue is. Again, folks, we're a couple of 100 feet away, so we don't know exactly what happened. But I don't know if it's the exact same situation or what. But they've announced Miller Place will get a rerun, so they're making the adjustments. We'll see where it goes from there.
I have to say I had Neil Brogan out there, former Nassau County president. He's out there watching from his house.
Time for shout-outs? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, well, we got him here. He just sent me a couple things we can use later on in the broadcast. Always a good supporter of the media team through the years.
You say a supporter, Billy, but I think he had a lot to do with getting this thing off the ground.
Definitely.
I think New Hyde Park in general, between Fred and Neil. And
Neil does so many things behind the scenes that no one even knows or gives him credit for, but we wouldn't be where we are in Nassau County or maybe even statewide without the contributions that he puts in.
And as well with the media.
With all the
media started out as a little radio, back and forth thing. I think New Hyde Park started just so their camp knew what was going on. That's my understanding anyway. Their camp knew what was going on the track. And that developed into a radio broadcast. And then obviously where we're at today, from the help of a lot of people, mainly spurred by Chris Murphy from Central Islip, but now we have live streaming and all this video and sponsors and
Facebook, and
they keep trying to do more and
YouTube
more, and we get to have fun with it, right, Bill? We just get to show up and talk BS, and
not a problem.
These guys do a lot of the legwork, and again, hats off to Fred Bensavenga down there on Engineer. We're trying something different today, folks. Hopefully it's a good program today for you. The main part of the engineering, I guess, is not on the arch today. It's down on the ground. So we just have a few cameras up here and a couple of loudmouth announcers, but everything else being done from the ground, which makes it a little easier, I guess, getting set up and breaking down for
Sure, we switched a couple
Fred.
different angles for you too. You got some different shots tonight than you're used to seeing from up here, and we're gonna work on that for next year. I'm hearing we're gonna switch to some HD cameras next year, maybe a couple spots. We'll get some replay, and we'll see what happens with that.
So we keep trying to bring you more and more, folks.
I like the way you guys think.
What's that, Fred?
I like the way you guys think.
The man behind the scenes, Fred Benzavenga.
Yeah, they can't hear him on the weekend.
If you ever see a real
He's a
good looking gentleman dancing with a termite shirt on, that's Fred. So pat him on the back and say thank you.
He's one of those ballroom dancing guys, isn't he?
He is. He is.
Like dancing by Fred. Oh, got some feedback on the tournament going on.
Go ahead, Billy. What do you got?
On Facebook.
Somebody giving you something?
Danny Solano putting his 2 cents in, saying a certain driver from Islip is upset with the ruling.
Let me guess. Let me guess.
A lot of people standing around at the hydrant here. I mean, they're saying that there's a stand that goes hold the gate in place. I guess they're saying it moved for this contest, and now they redo it.
All right. Well, just another shout out for one of the fundraisers coming up. The Wildcat Association is running their Oktoberfest Friday, October 26th, at the Pleasant Inn on Lake Avenue in St. James from 8 to 11. Come on down. $20 get you a bunch of beverages, some traditional Oktoberfest food, and the money goes to a good cause. So,
what kind of traditional Oktoberfest food are we talking? We talking like
I don't.
Wiener Schnitzel, Jäger Schnitzel,
okay,
Knockwurst.
All right.
What are we talking
about?
Yep.
Okay.
Dan Salerno with a JETS, Jets.
Yeah, Danny, let's go. Monday night.
And we all know what happens unless Joe Namath dies. We're doomed.
I'm with Danny. Monday night. Da, 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 da.
Oh, do we get that?
This is the year.
Do we get dun 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 for the 7 o'clock game? I thought the late game gets that.
I don't even know if they use that music
yeah,
anymore.
I'm
dating myself.
They get us. They get us for the early game with the Jets. They don't get the A team.
Come on, I can still hear Howard Cosell. Dating myself.
Well, he said a bunch of fun things.
Good times, good times.
Good times.
So talk about good times. Don't have anything yet here in Motor Pump as they continue. Billy, it doesn't look good. A lot of guys standing around the hydrant looking at it, but I don't see anybody working on it.
Let's get this thing moving on. This tournament's moving along very well here now.
I see arms folded. I see a lot of guys looking at each other, but I don't see a lot of now. We got a little bit more action.
Don't need a half-hour delay right now. Getting very thirsty up here. So it's time for that thirst to be quenched, if you know what I'm saying.
Shout out to the snails.
Hey, I'll give you a quick shout out for Beth Page Engine Company 5. Just sent me a little thing here. Bob McAvoy's company. Oyster Bay Teddy Boy for years. Oktoberfest. Their Oktoberfest is on October 13th, 2018, 7 to 11. I've been there. It's a good time. It's on 5 Union Avenue, Beth Page. Give them a call. Beth Page Engine Company 5. Really good time. See, it's Oktoberfest time.
Yeah,
that means
that time of year.
Then we'll get all the, it's that time of year. That pumpkin spice stuff comes out now. What do you think about pumpkin spice?
It's pretty tasty, and it's only at a certain time of year.
It's disgusting. Come on,
Billy.
No fruit.
You're a tough guy to say, I don't want to drink that beer. That's not really your style.
Yeah, but pumpkin spice? Come on. Wasn't that like wasn't she one of the Spice Girls, Pumpkin Spice? She was the big fat one.
It's getting late, folks. Sorry, we're doing our best.
We're not even into efficiency here.
Yeah, usually this happens in efficiency.
But this is about where efficiency would normally take place. And I don't know what's going on over here. We need our ground man to go down there and figure out what's going on.
Well, there's only 2 of us, and
I know. And we're perfectly happy.
You did a great job holding down the fort on your own, but sounds like it's still swiveling a little bit.
We got Chris Perry up here. He's shaking his head. He's giving me that same look that he gave me during the Hagerman protest. It cost us an hour the other day at the Hagerman drill.
I heard Chris I heard Chris got to sample his chops a little bit on the radio recently.
Yeah, Chris, big stand-up for me at the Labor Day drill. He helped out, held down the fort with me, and then we got some help here. Scott Rice helped us out that day. Good to have him up there.
I caught the end of that drill, and actually I turned it on the end of pump, and I guess Westbury ran in near the beginning, and you must have run up the arch to get back on the mic, and you were.
That's it. You know.
Good now on the line is. You sound a little out of breath.
That's it. You know. We do what we got to do here. You know, we do all things.
Yeah. No, there's a couple of us that have done that.
Number 6 on your programs, the gamblers from Hagerman.
All right.
We raced and we also broadcast, and it's not easy.
No.
The broadcasting can be just as wearing, believe it or not, folks. We're up here for
it's a
8
long
races,
day up here.
and
you're in on every single run. There's no break up here for us. We got to keep doing our job.
And our brains aren't that good, so for our brains to stay focused for 6 or 8 hours, it's not easy.
Good brain.
I'm okay.
All right, here's Hagerman coming off that 575 motor pump run we were just talking about. Looking forward to seeing something good out of these guys here.
You know, some of these guys up here that do the radio with us. The one guy got a brain from that guy Abby. What was his name? Abby Normal.
Abby Normal.
Abby Normal. Yeah.
So,
you know, we
Then
don't claim to be the smartest ones. We
then
just
he asked
try and
someone to
bring
pick
it
up his cousin on the way to the state tournament.
I never got to read all that. I've heard about it. I think it got removed pretty quick. I never got it. You got to shoot me.
No, it's still there.
Is it? Okay.
You got to dig deep, but it's.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, here comes Hagerman up the line. The big flaming wrap on their truck coming in nice and fast, looking good. A lot of speed.
They like this
Water's
race.
in the truck. Oh, outlet man misses the hookup. Good looking run.
Gentlemen, you have overtime.
You know, that's a position that gets overlooked a lot, Billy. We just assume that that's going to happen on the outlet side, and because it's so consistent, but doesn't work for Hagerman.
I've seen that happen this year more than I have in a long time. You know, consider how many teams out there racing. We saw it 3 or 4 times on Labor Day in Labor Day alone at the Nassau County Drill.
Now, Billy, you mentioned earlier. We'll let Bill announce the next team.
On to be number 9 on your programs, the Slowpoke from Sheldon.
You mentioned the term a snap coupling earlier, Billy. Talk about a snap coupling and what that means in motor pump, because the snap couplings are allowed.
Yes.
It's not a coupling you have to turn. There's a little more to it.
Well, snap coupling, it has, well, there are 2 different types. We use the one with the teeth. Did you use one with the ears, or did you use yours with a...
We did both, usually the ones with the teeth, but just explain it quick if you could.
It's a coupling. You don't have to turn it on like a regular coupling where you'd spin it on onto the adapter. A snap coupling has teeth inside that retract with springs, and what you do is you slam it on. You don't have to twist it. You just smush it right on. As long as you have a square.
Farmingville also will be getting a rerun.
So long as you have a square hook up to it and smash it on, the teeth will hold it in. You can give it a little twist if you want, but pretty much once those teeth are on, you're good.
Almost like a cheater coupling, really, right?
Exactly. You know, that's where it comes from too. We do carry some on the some of our apparatus. We do have a snap coupling
okay.
that. Well, it was an older one, but it's the same sort of thing. So if you don't have the right fitting for a certain type of thread, you put this guy on, you crank it on. It's the same concept, where you don't need the threads to make it work. It'll hold on to the hydrant.
But you still got to line it up straight.
Yeah, that's all. It's got to be a square shot.
And that's what, unfortunately, I guess didn't happen right there. But you line it up straight and you push it on straight, it should hold. Usually it's a push and a quarter turn, like you said, and just tightens it right up.
So Farmingville will get a rerun as well. That's
now there were stories back in the day, Bill, before your and my time, that some nozzlemen were running with that. And you don't want to get caught with that because that's illegal. But we heard somewhere. This truck's drifting a little to the middle. Now he brings it back.
Single stick. Water in the truck.
They stop very short. Seldom does.
They're running pretty short on the back.
Long shot, and he gets it.
Yeah, they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Nozzleman
people.
looks like he's hurt. I don't know. Maybe
7.
pulled a muscle there. Yeah.
Yes.
Hammy maybe. Looks like a hammy. Hammy or a groin. Nozzleman limping away. Why are you walking this way, buddy? Get on the truck. Right? Go the other way. Get back on the truck and get a ride. You're going to walk out now. He must have heard me.
No time for Sheldon.
Oh, early. They left early. They moved the timing equipment?
Oh, they hit it with something. Looks like the timing equipment on the
opposite the hydrant,
Opposite
right?
the hydrant. The hose must have blown back and hit it.
They're readjusting it now. That's rare. But again, Billy, what I said, he goes down early. And if you have a bigger loop back there, it's going to go to that point. We've seen guys go over the guardrail and go over the fence and stuff, but this is a little further back, so they had a lot of hose back there. Apparently hit the timing equipment. No time for the slowpokes.
It looks like they also, by the way, said they're short a guy off the back step, which would really get that hose out for him, and I think that's, you know, they're doing the best they can with what they got.
No, I know, but we saw that earlier this year. We talked about it.
You do have to get the hose up the track,
They
though.
need to go a few more steps down the road. They don't have a lightning fast stick. They have a good stick, but I think they could get another step or two down the road that would only help them. But they had that extra hose back there, and it hurt them right there.
Do they have a stick man in there?
I didn't notice.
I think they have a stick man in the truck. I mean, you
Oh, somebody on the pump?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. I would take him out of there and put him on the back step. Get the hose out.
I just think they go down a little earlier than they have to.
Number 14 on your programs, the Bucks from Deer Park.
You know, for anybody that's run down that end, the nozzle or the backup, you want to be set when that water gets there. You don't want to screw around. But it's a fine line of getting down the road further, getting closer to the target, and getting that hose out. And if you don't get that extra 3, 4, 6 feet or whatever it is, you have extra hose behind you, and that bit them in the butt right there. It did to the slowpokes as their loop, their service loop or whatever you want to call it, it kicked back and hit the timing equipment.
Yeah, and anytime you touch any timing equipment, as Lindenhurst will tell you, you will be disqualified. All right, 7:54, the best time of the year so far for Deer Park. So far, after the reruns given out to Farmingville and Miller Place, there's no times on the board just yet. So here comes Deer Park.
These
Red,
lights,
white. Look at those lights.
Yeah, they'll give you a seizure, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can't even barely see what's going on, folks. I think they got water.
Just puts it down now.
It goes high and then comes down.
They got time.
He was pretty close to the timing equipment too, the gentleman on the loop. It's right there.
Time for Deer Park, 8.66, 8:66. On the line to be number 15 on your programs, the Piston Knockers from North Lindenhurst.
So talking about that loop, Billy, out of the discharge side, we had a guy that we just sent and we said, charge the guardrail and or the fence. And I can remember Hageman, him jumping, getting blasted over the fence. But you do this. You go there, and that's your job.
That's your job.
He would take it. I mean, we had a lot of guys do it. I can't even begin to name all the names. But that guy was giving up his body, unbelievable, just to make sure we got water down the other end and had somewhat of a straight hose and a good flow. And it's really key to the race.
And you ran some heavy shots back in your day when you were on the nozzle up there.
We ran some good pump back in the day, but that guy, he's the unsung hero. He would take one for the team. And like I said, I've seen guys get blasted over the fence, over guardrails. And you hit the target and everybody's patting the hydrant man, patting the nozzle man on the head. Meanwhile, this guy just took one for the team. So, again, the motor pump, one of those races I really like because so many moving parts. Everybody's got to do their job at the same time, kind of like buckets.
There it is.
But there's 8 to 10 guys have to do everything just right within 6.5 seconds. And
it's a rewarding job when you score a point.
When it goes right, it's truly a team effort here, motor pump.
All right, here's North Lindenhurst trailing by 4 after the motor hose replacement contest when they had the tie, down by 4 points to Lindenhurst. Needing something good here, Vinny Bogart up top. We all know what he can do to the target, Lenny.
His first tournament with North Lindy, he came over from Copaig. His first tournament with North Lindy was right here several years ago, and I can remember sitting up here watching it, and he lit up the target. They ran a 5, his first run ever, and it's like, wow, welcome to the team, Vinny lit it up, and again, a lot of knowledge here in North Lindy. Let's see what they got.
Low 6s and 5s all year long. Big shot here for North Lindenhurst.
This is the place to run a 5.
Coming in. Water in the truck. Blows out. Look at that.
Everything looks good. A little under and a little to the side. From Vinny's point, he was left the whole way.
Overtime for North Lindenhurst. Overtime.
In this race,
the hose was not straight behind him at all.
I got a couple of runs under my belt. You want to line it up correctly left to right when you go down. If you're good left to right, as I said earlier,
16 on your program, the Harris from East Farmingdale.
It's all about timing and when to lift it and getting the first water or the second water even on it to get a good run. But if you're not good left to right, once the water's out there, you can't see the target anymore, Bill.
Oh, no.
You look up at the light, and that's what I did for years. You think you're good left to right, you raise it slightly, and you look at the light. If it's not lit, then you move it. But you have to be good left to right. Unfortunately, Vinny wasn't
Yeah,
on
it
that
looked
one.
like behind him there it was a little bit of squiggle behind him with the hose coming behind him. Wasn't dead straight behind him either. I mean,
That can affect the nozzle man for sure.
Of course, it's going to work it out. Finally, someone explained it to me. I'm talking to Artie about it, talking to Matt Rod, guys that have run the spot. They explained that if you don't have that pipeline from the front of the truck to your nozzle, that squiggle will work itself out somewhere.
It's got to be straight for 10 to 15 feet behind the nozzle man. And if somebody carries the hose a step too far and there's a little extra hose up there that didn't get
back.
Ultimately, the nozzle man gets that little bit of snap at the very end, Bill, where it's straight because everybody's dropped it at the right time, and it's straight back 12, 15 feet at least. And then you know you got a true shot. If I put it, or if the nozzle man puts it down in the right spot, everything should be true.
That little bit there, that could make you go that left there. He was right on it, but left, and a little low. But there was a big loop at the on the Wild Mouse over there. That guy took a shove against the guardrail, like he was saying before. He really gave it up. Okay, here comes our East Farmingdale Hares. 3-pointer in the last contest. Gets him in the double digits on the day.
Drift out a little bit at the high jump, but I think that's going to work.
Water's in the truck. Nice stick.
Whew. I don't know if that stream was very true.
Now look at the hose there again.
A lot of smoke.
Farmingdale, 8.77. 877.
Just a lot of mist and smoke coming out of that nozzle. Look, the stream seemed to be broken up a little bit.
Yeah.
On your program, the snails from Lindenhurst.
They may want to
Getting
check
up here now.
They may want to check the pipe on that nozzle before next year. I don't think they got the stream that they should be getting. The rest of the run looked pretty good though.
Good stick on the hydrant. That was a nice job by the hydrant team over there getting the water in the truck. But again, there the front bumper guy, you got to give that little tug back. Get that hose strip between you and the nozzle.
Did you run that spot, Bill? So we talked about being 15 to 20 feet straight.
Yeah.
And then the hose curves and goes out to the big loop coming out of the discharge.
Yep.
You ever run that spot? I've seen guys get tossed around there too.
Oh,
you got to fight that spot, right? The guy has to lean into it.
You got to really lean into it. You got to pull back.
And right. Sometimes you have to pull back a little from the nozzle without pulling too much.
Sure. Once they get set, if there's a little bit, you just got to pull it back, get it straight.
We had a new guy in there one year, state drill. And he pulled, and he just pulled, and the whole hose went back. I mean, it went back. I mean, the nozzle was back by my butt. I could barely hold it, and it wasn't pretty. I fell over the front, and it got ugly quick. But he just took too much.
Did you get shot?
No, I didn't get the facial, but I got that once at CI though. The hose came up short, and I held on. I was always told, hold on to the nozzle no matter what. You're helping the guys behind you. You know, if that thing gets loose, it's dangerous. But something happened in CI. Somebody stepped on the hose or something, and we came up short. And I held it, and my feet went out, and I was looking right down the pipe, and it just blasted me in the face. I had a bruise across my chest. It was a stripe.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it was a beating. But I held on.
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to have nozzle men that respected the nozzle. And never lost it.
And,
my brother Danny, I had Rodden, I had brother Jimmy before that. Those guys always held on to the nozzle and never ever let it go.
No, you do everything you can. And when you do lose it, there's no heroes.
That's right.
When you see that nozzle loose, folks, in motor pump, I don't care if you're the nozzle man or you try and hold on, but if you lose it and you're the guy behind, you don't dive on it. You run the other way because
that's it.
It's a weapon out there.
Here's your leader right now. 32 points on the day. Here's your Lindenhurst Snails home track. Watch these guys run pump.
And they're looking all cool doing it, aren't they?
Look at that big leg kick on the back step from these guys. Doing it with some style back there.
Yellow fog lights, blinking red lights.
Water's in the... he got it in.
Scooped. He blasted. He's a little left, but he brings it over.
You're going to be in the sixes here. Be your first six of the day.
First water was a little left. He had enough of a blast to catch the flap.
Time for Lindenhurst. 6.81. 681.
Yeah, not the best shot, but effective.
The tail dragger is from North Babylon.
681. It's going to give them at least 4, maybe 5 here. That'll put them in the driver's seat coming down the last couple contests. No doubt about it.
Team I thought would do a little better tonight, and they've struggled, is Deer Park.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to more from them tonight. They've had some struggles.
Couple contests left, but here we go with the North Babylon coming off that 4-pointer for them in the motor hose replacement. That was a nice job they did in that one. Yeah, what'd you think?
Snail's getting a nice salute from their fans.
Yeah.
Always good to see.
Imagine if we had those things on our head like that, those cameras and stuff.
No.
There would have been some funny things. I would have bought those things other places with me. We'd have those at bars, playing darts, throwing them at each other.
I'm an old guy, Billy. I ran this event when there was no helmets. Not only were there no helmet cams, there were no helmets.
That's why you have no hair.
Yeah, well, all those C-hose shots, it blew all the hair right off my head. My dad always told me it was our brains were so big, it pushed the hair out. But I don't know if anybody's going with that. All you bald guys out there, let me know. North Babylon.
Here they are. Here's your tail draggers. Coming in nice and slow. Across the timing light. Water's in the truck. A lot of water on the
spray
outside.
off the side, yeah. Oh, it blows. We saw it, Billy. We saw it. On the outlet.
Gentlemen, you have overtime.
They haven't turned the hydrant off yet. There we go.
Having a rough time in the
on the
pumping contest.
Right,
tonight.
on the outlet side, folks. Billy and I both saw a big spray. So I'm guessing he had it on crooked, Bill.
Number 19 on your program, the Yellowbirds from Copac.
So, folks, we talked about those snap couplings before. Now, you can jam them on sideways a little bit, but you're not going to hold it in motor pump.
No.
There's so much pressure coming. He held it for a split second, but we saw all the spray. Both Billy and I saw it right away, and it just let go.
It's not going to work on the outlet side.
No.
On the intake, yeah, you can hold it on because
you
just got hydro pressure, but
and you can keep working as a hydro man. Even if you're crooked, you might keep leaning into it. It might push on, but if you just have your hands and upper body lateral press, whatever it's called,
on
not
the outside,
lateral,
you're not getting.
You're not pushing. If it ain't on right, the way then that thing starts pumping, forget it.
Well, at least they didn't get 3/4 of the stands wet with that one, though. Just some water on the track.
No.
But
and our fans are smart enough not to be sitting right there.
And one word of advice you would-be outlet man out there on the other side of that truck. Once you take that shot and you put it on and that thing goes in the pump, get your hands away.
There's nothing you can do to save her. You think you can.
My outlet man this year, he went back for seconds and it blew off. And
I could cut
thank
up your
God he's got
hands,
his fingers.
yeah,
I mean, it's an exploding time bomb there. Just leave it alone. All right, here comes your Yellowbirds. 6:81 time to beat here in the Babylon side. 27 points trailing by 5 to the Lindenhurst Snails. So they need to win this contest here to give themselves a chance down the stretch, and not let the Snails sneak away. The S-car go. Look at that S-car.
What do they do?
Go.
Sleek away?
Slime away. What are they?
You picking on the slugs now? Why you got to pick on the slugs?
We don't know what a snail trail looks like. It's like a slime thing.
I didn't say it, Fred. It was Billy.
What? I tell you.
This one time at band camp?
You take away the fun juice from some of you people, and you guys you lose every ounce of fun you guys had in you.
Attention, please. Keep your eyes open for the 50-50 sellers.
Fun juice.
The winner's going to get over $500 at this time.
Need some fun juice.
So far, it's over $500 to the winner.
I need some fun juice. Any of you wolves down there? Snails? Anything looks like water. Send it this way.
Come on, hook a brother up.
All right, here's your Copac Yellowbirds on the line. Alma mater of Chris Perry up here before he left them like many other Yellowbirds have before.
He dropped them like a bad habit.
Oh, yeah.
He's like half wolf now. Look at him over there.
Yeah, he's a wolf
He
bird.
looks angry that somebody's getting a rerun for the gate moving.
Oh, he's upset about that.
Look at him.
Did you see he was kicking the stuff over there?
Most angry white shirt I've ever seen.
He had to come grab the microphone to listen in over here with us. He was all he could do.
Look at him rubbing his face. He don't know we're talking about him. We love you, Chris.
Well, usually he has his thing with him.
His headphone?
You got Billy Etzel down there. Has Billy Etzel got his headset on?
I would think so.
He's a big gentleman over there, right?
Billy usually listens in. Give him a shout out. Give all our white shirts a shout out. At the end of the year, and all these guys,
they do a great job.
Similar, I'm not patting ourselves on the back, but you put in 6, 8, 10 hours a day, and there's no pay. And
It's
you're
a
lucky
long
if you
day.
get a couple of cold hot dogs, and you're happy. So, again, thank you to all the white shirts, and here come the
Here they
Copac
come,
Yellowbirds.
across the timing line. McInerney puts the water in the truck. They hold on to it. Shot on the
Stop
target.
pumping. He's left, and he brought it back. He was set up left.
Everybody left here.
But it looked like...
For Copac, 7.45. 7.45.
Looked like he started pumping, Billy, and then he got
And he
off
stopped.
it. And then I don't know if
Stay
he
on
thought they
it.
weren't set for a safety issue or what. But
The rerun will be number 4 on your programs. The Bandits from Farmingdale.
So Farmingville getting a second shot at this. Did we have a time for them the first time, Bill, or no?
No, they had overtime.
Okay.
Before. Good stick on the hydrant, and they just, you know.
So they're
Makes you
getting
wonder
the rerun.
why you get the rerun when the part that was wrong wasn't the part that you screwed up.
I don't know. Like I said, they're getting the rerun because of the stick?
Because
of
they had to
gate
readjust the
moving,
hydrant. Yeah.
So 2 teams though? That's rare, right?
Yeah, I would think it would just be the one. I mean, and like I said, especially they fluked on the nozzle, not on the.
Not sure how it all went down, folks. Again, we're just up on the arch. We don't have anybody here from Rules Committee. That's a good thing with having Paul here, because Paul can run up and down, and he's in on the Rules Committee, and sometimes we get some inside information. But he quit early on us. Paul, you quitter.
He had a rough week. He had to go back to work. Behind his desk.
I tried calling him during the week. He goes, "I'm busy." I go, "Oh yeah, you got that part-time job. I forgot about that."
Yeah.
Paul being a school teacher and.
Well, he's got to teach that Common Core is a tough thing to teach, you know, because it's all, you know.
Well, he's still learning it, so I mean, you know, it's hard to teach something you're still learning. Shout out to Artie and Paul.
All right, here you go, Farmingville on the line again.
Again.
They get a second shot at it. You know what they say?
They get the lights.
Anybody do it the second time, Paulie. All right, those red lights coming.
Decent speed, as Eddie always does. He doesn't do anything half-assed. They got water.
Through the chuck.
Just got to get it. Get the flap. Just under. Still under. Now he's right. Way right. Way right. Stayed right.
Wow.
He stayed right the whole time.
They were not set at all up there.
The flap never even wiggled. That's the worst, when you see the flap moving a little and it doesn't go, but I don't even think they got it.
They were low again, just like the first shot when they were low. I mean,
but every run will be number 5 in your program. The extinguishers from Miller Place.
You're right, Bill. They were low and right, and you know, sometimes as a nozzle man, when you start to lift that nozzle a little, that's when you start sliding, because you're not putting all your weight and you're not pushing it down into the ground. But at some point you got to lift it a little, unless your donut or the ring on your nozzle is set up perfect. At least we always had to lift it just a little. And when you start to lift it a little, you lose some control. And
now you were a donut guy. You put those on. You used that for your truck.
We had a ring, but it wasn't a true ring. In other words, I still had to lift it a little. It started me up a little, but I knew I had to lift it. You know, whatever, half inch or whatever it was.
Right, but it wasn't.
It was just a feel. But no,
it wasn't big enough where
it wasn't. Put it down.
You miss. Yeah.
Go to the line. Put it down. It's going to hit. No, that wasn't.
Right.
I had to move it.
I always hated those because you watch like. You used to watch Merrick years ago when Merrick first started getting good back in the early 90s, like 95-ish.
Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes. And they had that big ring, and they would hit the hydrant great, and they'd all jump on top of Brian Munson, and the thing would shoot and it would pump. And that first drop of water would be high, and guess what? You're not
once
coming,
you're high, you're high.
It
ain't coming back. Come back, Shane.
And
no.
5 times I watched you do that season. Hey, fellas, you got the wrong thing going on here. You change your outlook.
Yeah, my
a little insanity there.
My coaching was from Mickey Mustapich and Cookie Gombert, my dad, and it was Mickey said when I first learned, I was 18. He said, "Let the water, watch the water go through the tripod, and then lift it up slow." And then timing-wise, you knew you could bring it up a little bit earlier each time. Hopefully, it didn't make the tripod, and you were lifting it right at the right point. But
all right, here comes Miller Place trying to better that 888 from before with their rerun. 88 would have got them 5 points, but here they go. They're off the truck again. Water in the truck, good
That's
stick.
a good connection.
They're way out there.
Nozzleman getting back on top of it.
They gotta be happy with that. That's a
nice
job.
run for the extinguishers.
It's not going to catch that Lindenhurst run, but not a bad shot at all. That'll be your second best shot of the day.
Time for Miller Place. 7.19. 7.19.
Good looking run for Miller Place.
Yeah, good looking run. That's going to be a good shot for them.
Move the equipment.
Get the results here.